Thank you guys for showing up. We're about to start our game of old school D&D as per usual. We're going to start with preparations. And so we'll just go alphanumerically and make sure everyone gets ready. And you guys have your characters ready to go. So we'll start with Geese. You're going to play as Goose today or some other character?
Yep, I'm going to run Goose.
Alright, just a moment.
We're going to replace that grenade. Oh, sorry. I'm getting him to level 4 before I really change over unless he gets hurt.
Alright, so you said you want to purchase a new grenade?
Yeah, just replace the grenade that I threw.
I don't know if I
kills with.
tracked it or not, but are you supposed to have 2 before? Or did you have 3 in total? Or just 2?
Yeah, I keep 3.
Okay, so I did track it then that you lost one, so you should have 2 left right now before you bought one. Okay.
Yeah, I usually keep 3 because you never know. I'm kind of trigger happy with those.
Alright, sounds good. So you have a pouch. It carries up to 3 small objects. So I mean, looks like you've got 2 grenades and a smoke bomb in it. So this third grenade.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I was supposed to have 2 then. I was supposed to have 2. I didn't realize I had my smoke. Yeah.
Okay, so
just replace the one I threw last game.
Alright, yeah.
Should have 1 then.
So yeah, so that means you should have 2 total. After purchasing a grenade, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try to track things as we play from now on.
I'm going to recruit VAIEL. Yeah, you're alright, man. It was just the end of the game. You had somewhere to be, or we were in the game. It happens. You know, I'm honest with it. It's not a big deal.
Appreciate it. Is there anything else you need to prepare for Goose?
Nah, Goose is good.
Alright. And so you want to hire VAIEL? Let me see if he accepts your offer.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is neutral. So he accepts.
Cool.
Do you?
VAIEL is good, and then I'm going to roll up. Good.
Do you want VAIEL to repair anything?
VAIEL should be good.
Alright. And you want to roll in.
Got that,
Sorry, what were you going to say?
Go ahead. I was going to say I'm going to roll up a thief so we can clear some doors.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, you can just do that real quick. We got a small team, so we just have to have our bases covered.
And for the ability scores, do you want me to roll on the table or do you want to use the bot or something else?
Yeah, you're good. I'm grabbing.
16, 13, 12.
Actual stats is wild. You gonna be rocking that one.
And 13, 11, 11.
That's crazy. Every stat's good. That's wild.
3 hit points. 4 coppers. Do you want to send some money his way? You've got 49 coppers on Goose. Hello?
Goose.
Geese, are you with us? Or he might have got cut out for a second.
I got a good name for him, too. Hey, there we go.
Alright.
I had a heads up.
Guess there was some weird connection issue just now.
Yeah, I hit a dead zone. There's like 3 of them out here. Usually I'm done with prep before then. Pretty much all I'm gonna need for him, once you roll the stealth or everything, I'm gonna pretty much get him as a what do you call it, support character. Pole. He needs to have stuff to drill through doors. shear stuff, and then a bow. I'm gonna keep it real simple with him.
Alright, well, he only has 4 coppers, so how much money do you want to send over to him?
Oh, send him, let's give him 20.
Alright, so first thing he's gonna get is lockpicks, a slung pole.
Yep.
And you said you want him to have some shears?
A shear and a drill, so you can drill the doors, shear stuff, because we're dealing with kobolds.
Like a medieval drill, right?
Yeah. Something whatever it is, to cut a hole in a door. Like a bore saw, keyhole saw, anything like that.
Okay, because a medieval drill is like basically like a maybe like a metal rod that you can. Because
Like
drills, electronic drills, did not exist. So the closest thing you got is.
Well, yeah, you do the hand crank drill, whatever it is. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's an Archimedes drill, like what he's talking about.
Yes.
Pretty basic tool, just a gear and a thing with a head on that you push into it.
What does he recommend you start with?
I just run into.
Okay, so wait, drills don't exist. So would you rather have like a stake and hammer or chisel or something? Or do you want
Chisel's fine.
Okay, so a chisel and a hammer?
Yep.
Alright, these tools. Are you gonna put them in a satchel?
Yeah, that's fine. He has one purpose, and that's to keep a lookout and get through doors. Everything else is, is what it is.
Alright, we spent 13 so far, so we're at 11 coppers left. You see you want him to have a bow and arrow?
Yeah, just a combo and arrow's fine. And then I'll let you use the rest of your discretion.
Alright, well, he would only have 2 coppers left, so we can get him a 50-foot rope.
That works.
And some spikes. Iron spikes.
Yep. That's fine.
Do you want an old school name for him, or do you want to pick it?
VARUUK. So, VARRUK. VARUUK.
Alright. He's good to go.
That's solid for me. Sorry, guys.
Okay, so Gold, it's your turn. You want to play as Poseidon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Poseidon the man. Oh, sweet, a 5-minute timer. Okay.
I'll try to do a timer just so we can keep track of time, how much time we use on preparation. Right.
That's fine. Yeah, just Poseidon. Let me see what he has. If he needs anything more, I'd say.
Alright, he has no copper on him at the moment, just in the bank. Do you need to prepare anything?
No, I have everything I need from what I can see.
Alright, sounds good. Do you want to roll up a new character?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I'll just get the reroll.
Alright, sounds good. In that case, if you want, because you're allowed a new character per game as a hero, and you also allowed a new character per game just for joining. So therefore, I'll give you a reroll roll, right? So it's separate from this one's, carries on to other games as well. So you have 2 rerolls this game, possibly. Of course, you can only stack 1 reroll, 1 fudge. And that's about it, I think, yeah. Okay. It's new character. 2 new characters, 1 reroll. Alright, let's see. So if you have no other preparations, move on to next player. It's gonna be, honestly, do you want to play as SCHWANZ or someone else?
SCHWANZ, yes. And I like to buy a shield and a spear, slung spear.
Alright, just a moment. So, just a shield
What
and a
you
slung
say?
spear?
Yes.
Do you want a
yes,
sling?
Sling shield as well.
Okay.
Hey, Mitch.
Hello.
Alright, the price is gonna be 10 coppers.
That's fine. Can you make the shield a heavy shield?
Sure. Anything else?
That's it.
And do you want to roll a new character this game? No? Okay. Alright. Give you a new character roll. So you play again. It can change it to a reroll. Alright. Alright. Let's see. And then Mitch, I know she joined a little late, so you're gonna go last. Intov is next.
Yo, what's good?
Alright, so you need a new one, I think. Since
Yeah.
yeah.
I haven't been bad for a while.
Let me grab him though, in case. Do you want to make his next of kin?
Yeah,
Okay, sounds good.
of course. You know, I gotta get Ivan the Fourth now.
Well, I mean, preferably you don't have a fourth Ivan,
Come
because it is the same year, same month, same timeline. How would a fourth Ivan exist in the same, time period, right?
on. Alright.
Does that make
Fair enough.
sense? So he might have a brother,
Yeah.
right? But his brother wouldn't be named Ivan, right?
Nice. Petrenkov. Come on now.
Because in the same timeline, you might have a grandfather, a father, and a son, right? That's it. But
Yeah.
if Ivan the Third had Ivan the Fourth, Ivan the Fourth is a baby still, right? Or child. He's not
he a whole ass baby.
right outside of the game.
Oh,
All these
yeah.
characters have families,
Yeah,
right?
but we have
Right.
we have Petrenkov, man. That's his cousin.
Sure. So, of House Entov, a new family takes on, the household name, and it's gonna be Petrenkov. How do you even spell this? Sorry, I don't know how to spell it.
It's just like Peter, but you go Pe, like P-E-T-R-R. No. P-E-T-R. R. Instead of E-R, A-E, N, N. N, like N. K,
Oh boy.
O, and V.
Okay.
Russian is such a dumb language.
Nah.
All right. And for your ability scores, do you want to roll them in the Dice Rolls channel or?
Nah, you roll them on the screen. You got the best luck ever.
Not recently. I haven't been able to get a fighter 3 times, so.
isn't that a 7 for the first roll? That's rough.
It was a 9.
I'm gonna be the middest ever. Yeah.
Alright, so looks like either cleric or fighter, elf, magic user. What do you think?
We're going fighter. Damn.
Alright, so if this is the heir of Ivan III, he gets to inherit, of course, the Bane's coppers, possibly the gear, if it was brought back to town. We'll find out. Just
No,
not.
it wasn't.
You don't want to make this the heir of Ivan? You can just have this one be a...
Like, we all died. Like...
Okay, listen carefully. So this character you rolled just now is not very good. You can save...
Yeah.
You can choose to not name this character the heir to Ivan, right? So if you roll another character in another game, you can name that one the heir to Ivan. So you can inherit, of course, what Ivan's is gonna leave behind, right? Because he has Ivan's a level 3 fighter, but let's see. The thing is, you probably don't want to waste his. You don't want to have a bad next of kin, right? Or bad inheritor.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Petrenkov, unfortunately, you maybe don't want to waste on him. He's kind of an underdog, right? Maybe he will survive. You never know, but those are bad rolls, right? I would not waste Ivan's inheritance on him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, let's not waste it. Yeah.
So in the meantime, you're gonna play as Petrenkov, of course, for this game, but maybe another game you make another character and you choose that one to be the heir of Ivan the Third. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I never liked this cousin.
Okay, so you're gonna play as Petrenkov. He's at least taking the place of House Entov in terms of you know, fighting for the realm, right? As an adventurer.
Yeah.
So alright, so your gear. Do you want to pick it or should I pick it for you? Do you have any preferences?
Just spear.
Okay.
Spear, you know what I mean. Spear, shield, the usual.
Alright. So the cost is 10 coppers, leaving you 3. And the last 3 we're gonna... Do you want a missile weapon or do you want some tools and supplies?
Just give me a pole.
A pole? Okay.
Give me a pole.
We can afford you a Sloan pole. And a knapsack, in case you find some loot.
Thank you.
Alright, you're set. And then welcome back, Mitch. You gonna continue as Mitchell or someone else?
Let's do someone new.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, so you want to roll with the bots, with your own dice, or with the tabletop?
I trust you, DM.
Alright, just on the screen here.
The first set, so.
13,
And to be fair, I'm on my phone right now.
9, 14. Either way, it's a calculator. Let's see. 10, 12, 15. Alright. You're gonna pick a class. I recommend fighter or cleric with these rolls. But they can pretty much be any.
Wait, fighter. Wait, fighter.
Sounds
Wait,
good.
what was it?
Yeah.
The,
Gotta go.
let me see.
You're gonna have 2 hit points. He has 7 coppers. Do you want to pick your gear? Do you have any preferences, or should I just pick it for you?
You can pick it for me.
Okay.
We love the wild card. The wild card is a big game.
Alright, so you're gonna start as a longbow man. So you'll fight from a distance since your hit points are too low. And you have a
Yep,
50-foot
nice.
rope. Alright, that should be everyone for preparations, unless you want to roll another character, because you are allowed to roll multiple characters, Mitch, since you have multiple or quite a lot of boost, and of course you have the hero roll, so you can roll multiple characters per game before you start if you want.
I understand. This takes time though.
Okay.
By the way, FYI, does go away the 30th, so.
It's okay. You should use
Well,
it
not
while it
all- Not
lasts.
all of them. Not a reasonable amount stays
Yeah.
until the 30th.
Of course. So, you know, like, your boost in the server, I think it's like 19 times, it says.
Yeah, it was to see like what the extra shit was.
So technically 19 boosts is worth 19 characters per game, and plus you have the one that you get for hero roll, so you can roll up to 21
I mean,
characters
yeah.
per game.
I mean, do you want me to roll 19 characters right now? No.
It's your
Roll
choice.
no one wants that shit.
It's your benefit for playing. and
Get an
for-
army, come on now.
Like, no one wants me to
Now,
roll an
bear in
army.
mind, of course, it's either 21 characters, but also 2 characters count as 1 reroll, and 2 rerolls count as 1 fudge, right? So far, you only rolled 1 character, so you have 21 new character rolls left, or 20 new character rolls left, which might translate to 10 rerolls or 5 fudges. Does it make sense?
I understand, yeah.
And on top of that, you also have...
I think I'll settle with my one.
Okay, just the one guy. Alright.
Yeah.
So you're paying for a
Always
small
that I
army
miss anything.
every game, right?
Like, I mean, you know, I
mean-
appreciate you being honest and fair, but
It's your
I
benefits,
don't
man.
need fun.
Yeah, so...
I mean, we can play another game sometime where you can give me 20 characters and we'll see what I do.
Okay. Yeah,
One
small army.
bro.
Led by you. Alright. You can, like, yeah, at that point you can start conquering grids, right? Leaving garrisons, troops to, you know, be stationed at different bases and such, right?
Yeah, but I don't think we were planning for that this time.
Yeah, it's okay. You just want to keep it simple. It's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, do you want an old school name or do you want to name this character?
Give me an old school name. Give me something with an M.
An M? Okay, I can... Here. There's a list of M's here.
Miley cats.
Pick a number. See,
PM, you're like.
Or
pick a number.
Black.
Oh, just a second. Well,
You got
this
fog on.
doesn't really matter. But this is just a chart I'm looking at right now.
I'll explain what we're doing in a minute. These game. As long as we don't get attacked by a wild dragon.
you're good, dude. What do I pick in between?
Alright, so basically you're gonna, if you want the letter M, which this chart doesn't really let you choose letters, but if you really want, yeah, you can choose one of these letters here from the numbers
I see.
1 through
I mean,
15.
I feel like I have to be number 9.
You want this one, Mitch? Okay. Alright, so the second part of the name though, we'll have it random. Okay, so.
Uh-huh.
Alright, the second part is 68-4, so that's right here. So, you're MICHSUN. MICHSUN.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
MICHSUN. Alright.
Shit.
Okay, so that should be everyone for preparations in that case. Take a 5-minute break. When you get back, we're gonna start playing. Okay, so we did our pre-game. We're gonna play the game after you get back. When you get back. So see you in 5.
I have to use the
I'm gonna
bathroom.
explain.
Oh,
Okay, when you get back, let me know.
Mhm.
He's gotta go take that shit you've been holding in for 5 days.
Alright,
For
and
what?
then the other guy. So, what's the other guy? New guy, what's your name? Or guy I
Josh.
haven't seen in a while.
Just call me Anton.
Pedro. Yeah,
Call me Anton.
Anton, whatever. I'm gonna call you Anton. So, Anton, what we're doing, we're essentially going to go attack some kobolds west side, way away from here. We're apparently,
Yeah, I heard.
not apparently, we're currently at the Goblin Caves. When we enter, I'm going to be up front. I'm going to have Honestly next to me, and I'm going to have my thief in front of both of us. He's going to be clearing everything. When we go in, we're going to go north again, so there's going to be 2 doorways. Hopefully they're still open. If not, then we'll deal with it. Then we're going to go like straight to, it's going to be east of the doorway, so it's more than likely, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's straight east. All the way down, and then we're going to be entering the left doorway of the 2, so it'll be the north door of the pair, if I remember correctly. In that north doorway, I'm going to have VAIEL, which is a spellcaster, with my fighter. We're going to approach the door. If the door's closed, I'm going to have my thief essentially deal with that. If we get through the door and there's enemies, which last time there was a net there, I'm going to have VAIEL just completely cook the room with a fireball. We'll enter, we'll clean it up, we'll take whatever we can, and leave. The people behind us, so if the thief is not needed, I'm going to have thief put in the very back, right? And in the very back, we're going to have Mitch. Mitch is going to be at the very rear with the thief, as well as our cleric. They're going to essentially watch our tail, because there is a level 2 area that, if not properly watched, has gnolls and other level 2 beasts that could flank us and essentially kill us, or a lot of kobolds that could kill us from the back end. I don't want that to happen, so we need to have people in the front and the rear doing a job. If you do not have light, tell me when we enter. I have continual light and VAIEL. He will put something on you, that way you have light, right? So what I'll probably do is give that to Mitch's character, if that's alright with y'all.
That's fine.
And so I'll just put it on his, continue.
Okay, so I want to remind you that, in Tov, he has, same loadout as me. Shield, spear and shove.
Yeah, once we enter, yeah, that's what I was talking, that's why I wanted it behind us. So, once we enter, it's going to be kind of however it happens, right? I'll take point, I'll take the brunt of things. I have a shield, so if they throw fire at me, hopefully we're good. But, if not, then if we retreat, we have to retreat and just deal with the issue. But I think we'll be alright. I have a smoke grenade with Goose, right? So I can toss a smoke grenade in there if we have to.
Mitch better get back from taking the shit. We only got like 2 minutes left.
Once he's back, I mean, all I have to do is tell Mitch to, hey, watch our tail. And he'll pretty good at sticking to the job. So upon entry, you know what I'm talking about, honestly. I want somebody to stay there and watch our rear.
Who would that be?
More than likely my thief. So you're gonna need a pole as well.
I got a pole, but I also got a spear.
Oh, you're gonna have your pole out. You're gonna be on pole duty if the thief stays there. So we're gonna enter with the thief up front. We're going to then branch with the thief behind, depending on what happens with the doors. If the doors are closed, we'll call the thief over and let him deal with the door. If not, he's staying on guard duty.
We're staying on guard duty.
Okay, now that you're back, I'm gonna post you in the rear.
Okay. Okay.
We're killing kobolds. We're going to just and VAIEL both up front. We have Honestly up front. We have Gold in the middle. We have the other fighter, which has 1 health with our group. We're going to need a group to cover the rear. So I'm going to leave you and my thief in the back, and I'm going to give you a continual light thing. Just something to stay. I don't care what it is. Whatever you want me to cast continual light on. That way you have light for VAIEL. You should have some scrolls.
Alright, gentlemen. It's been roughly 5 minutes, so it's time to start our game. And just a reminder for how games usually start and are played. I, as your Dungeon Master, will be starting the game by describing to you the situation your crew is in. And then from there, all of you have a chance to decide what your character will do. After that, we'll roll dice, if need be, to determine the results of your actions, which will allow me to describe your next situation. Right. So, to get started, our party left off at the base camp south of the Goblin Caverns, east of Down. We have been here for quite some time, continuing various expeditions into those caves, and some more successful than others. The last crew was quite successful. They hunted a couple of goblins here and there and managed to clear out or loot up some crystals they had discovered a while back, right? So they finished looting a particular entry area of the caverns, and today we are gathered not so far from the entrance still, right? We're at the southern base camp, and in our team we have, of course, some experienced crew members, including the third level fighter, Goose the Second, and Swordmaster, along with his retainers, Elven Swordmaster VAIEL, and apprentice VARUUK. Of House Gold, we have Poseidon, the priest, and from House Honestly, we have SCHWANZ, the acolyte. From House Entov, we have his newest guy, Petrenkov, the veteran, and then from House Mitch, we have his newest guy as well, MICHSUN, the veteran. So, a decent-sized party, right? You guys have the situation now. You're standing outside the caverns early in the morning, and you've recently finished your preparations for an expedition. You've made some plans, perhaps, but it's time to take action, right? So you all will have a turn to describe to me, your dungeon master, what you will do, right, to start the day. So, just to keep things orderly, of course, we're going to take turns, go down the list, and I'll even keep track on this notepad here. So, starting with Goose the Second, what is your first move for the game?
The plan is to go and to the Kobold Caves. So we're gonna go ahead and what I want to do is go ahead and start it that way.
Okay, so you want to start traveling toward the Kobold Caves. In which case, what is your course of travel? Do you want to move northwest, west, north? Which direction?
We're gonna go like straight beeline there.
So which direction?
So northwest.
Northwest, okay. Right, and that means your retainers will follow suit. LE3, right? And VARUUK.
Green skins.
Alright, so as Goose is beginning travels northwest with his retinue, we're gonna see what Poseidon's crew is up to. I think it's just Poseidon, right? So, what is your move for the game? The first move. Poseidon?
I'm
Are you muted?
following
Hello?
him. Why am I... What?
You wait and think.
What would you like to do for your turn?
I mean, follow Goose.
Okay. Well, yeah. Then you have to tell me next time. Let's see.
Alright, sorry, yeah.
It's your turn. Yeah, so I have to make sure everyone has a chance to speak to, you know, explain to me in case someone wants to do something differently, right? Alright, so as the majority of the party begin to travel northwest, SCHWANZ, it's your turn now. Do you want to go with him or something else?
Yes. Am I mounted?
Do you have a horse?
I should. Yeah, my other character has a horse. Can you borrow that?
Who's your other character?
Schnauzer the Third.
Schnauzer the Third. Well, first you have to find him, right? You gotta see if he's at base camp still. So, you're not currently playing as Schnauzer the Third. So he could be anywhere, right? He could be in Down. He could be here at base camp. I would say there's a 2 in 6 chance that he is not here today. Okay. He is an NPC, so you didn't hire him into your crew. So there's a chance he's not even here, right? Alright, he is here today, I think, right? I said 2 in 6 chance he's not here, so he is here today, right? You want to ask him permission for the horse?
Yes.
Okay, this is his reaction to you. He accepts. Of course, as an NPC though, he says he needs this horse back before before you end your adventure, right? So he says you must bring it back to me, right? So that I have it if I choose to adventure next time, right? So the idea is that when your characters are NPCs, they try to maintain themselves, right, until you're ready to play them again. And if that is not the case, that would be unfair, right? Because then other player characters can kill your characters in between games, and then you come back and you're like, what the fuck happened to my character, right? So, all right, just yeah. I mean, you are the player of that character though, so you should understand Schnauzer's reasoning, right? Let's see. Just a moment. Got to take notes. Alright, the horse is being removed from Schnauzer's record sheet. It's a Sumter horse with a heavy gambeson barding, saddlebags, and quite a bit of supplies on there as well. Yeah, all of it has been removed from Schnauzer's record and put onto SCHWANZ's now, right? Alright, so there it is. So as most of the parties beginning to travel northwest, SCHWANZ of course stayed back to make a brief trade with Schnauzer, right? He failed to prepare earlier, so he's preparing now and he's grabbing his horse. Let's see. Petrenkov, what is your first move for the game? Do you want to go with this? Okay, you're gonna go with this crew. Alright, so the idea is that when you join a game, your characters have agreed to somewhat party up, right? Now, of course, it's up to you in the end whether you do so or not. Yeah, so Petrenkov, you're following after Goose's crew. He seems to be leading most of the crew northwest. MICHSUN, do you want to continue northwest with the party or something else?
I would like to continue with the party. Go west. Or northwest, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Can you
So,
hear me?
I can hear you. So the party is moving northwest, all except SCHWANZ. He stayed back for a bit.
Yeah, like you live in northwest, yeah.
Yeah, I heard you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so the party is moving northwest, except SCHWANZ. He stayed back to grab his horse, or grab a horse from Schnauzer. So, back to Goose. Naturally, if we're marching as a party, we're gonna move at the rate of the slowest member, right? So, if it's fine with you, even if you're on horseback, you'll be trotting along, right? So that you'll allow the footmen to keep up.
That's fine. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you're a mounted character. You're riding on your Sumter, right? The draft horse. Or yeah, Sumter is a draft horse. So you're just riding along northwest, and you're traveling at this point, and the others are traveling with you northwest, and the objective or plan is to head northwest to these caverns in the grasslands north of Down, right, where the kobolds are supposedly based. Okay. So as Goose is leading the crew northwest toward these caves in the grasslands, it's not long before SCHWANZ is able to, of course, catch up with the crew, riding up to the crew. Does anyone want to do anything differently? The current course of action or plan, as stated by Goose, is to travel northwest to these caves, right?
Not really. No.
Alright. So no one else wants to try anything as we travel, right? Just in that case, let's make sure you are able to get there safely in that case, right? So you're moving through the woodlands here. These territories are known to belong to the greenskins, but most of the greenskins have been cleared of the grid and have been forced back on the ground, right? So it should be relatively safe as you travel these parts of the woods. There is still a chance for encounters though, a very low chance. After roughly an hour and a half of marching through the grasslands, or forest I mean, you make it to the road, right? So you arrive to the road at some point, and you don't know whether you're going to continue northwest or northeast or southwest, but when you get to the road, it goes north and south, right? Do you just want to continue northwest anyway, or do you want to use this road?
We're gonna continue. We're gonna continue on the road to the Kobold caves that we usually follow. So it'll be the northwest.
The road that you're on only
On the
continues
map.
northeast and southwest, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah. So we go northeast and then we go northwest whenever it winds off.
Right. So there was a 2 in 6 chance that, of course, you were off course, right? So the idea is that your plan was to move directly northwest and be south of the fork, perhaps, in the road. But there was a slight chance that you would have been, of course, too far north. And so if you continued northeast for a long enough time, you would realize that you already passed the fork in the road, right? But you got lucky here, and you ended up being slightly short of the fork in the road, right? Or the intersection here, right? You managed to come across the northwestern road and follow it through the grasslands and toward the side trail that continues, to the caverns.
We got a road to the cavern now.
Yeah. Alright, so this should only take you about an hour to ruck. The speed of the road allows your crew to move 50% faster. So it's a rate of roughly 2.5 miles or 3 miles an hour, since your crew is a medium footman crew. So in that case, it should only take you roughly an hour to get there.
Cool.
Alright, and nothing was encountered on this road.
Any on the western side?
As you approach the caves from the south, Goose seems to be leading your crew toward the west. As he does this, does anyone else want to try anything? Your party's moving after Goose. Alright. And eventually, you're toward the western side of the caves. You can see him from a distance, a safe distance. You're in the open grasslands, safe distance away. And you see these hills among the grasslands where the caves are supposedly, right? Toward the south, as you are making your way down the road actually led only up to the, of course, base camp, the siege camp from down, right? It besieged the southern side of the hills. The rest of the hills, of course, are mostly cleared and secure. And yes, you can see the western caves or hills from this position. Do you want to approach the hills at this point or something else?
Yep.
Alright. And among the western hills, as you pass through these hills, you're coming across, of course, the western base camp. There's a position that is based, or a friendly position just based outside of the western entrance of the cave, right? This is a small encampment consisting of mainly mercenaries from down, hired to, of course, defend this position, right? So they are the garrison here at this base camp, allowing for a secure access point, right? For others to go in and perhaps clear these kobolds. Right. So now that we approach the western entrance, your crew can begin exploration of this cavern. They'll start from the outside and from out here. This allows your crew to have a map that you'll see your tokens on, and you can have movements and prepare your tokens and such, right? So we'll do that right now. Okay. So this is it. Alright, so Western Cave Entry. Okay. So grab some tokens and get your crew ready to go. Right. So let's see. Tokens. Started with Goose. He's a heavily helmed character. And VAIEL, also heavily helmed. Masterwork helmet. Let's see, this one. Okay. And so we got VARUUK. He's a normal helmet. Thief. Okay. We also have POSEIDON. Masterwork heavy helmet. We'll go with this one.
Masterwork, nice.
Right. And then we'll have SCHWANZ. Normal helmet cleric. Alright, and we'll have one for PETRENKOV, normal helmet fighter. Okay, we have another normal helmet fighter, MICHSUN. That's everyone. Okay, so now I can grab some weapons for your tokens, starting with Goose. So you want to equip your shield and sword.
Yep, make sure it's lit. Did I drop?
No, I'm just preparing your tokens still.
Okay. I was just making sure. Screen froze. Yeah, that goes. I'm like, ah, shit.
Right, and you have a continual night or continual light necklace on you, right? Let's see.
Yes, sir.
So upon approaching the western cave, magical light radiates from your position, shining deep into the cavern from the entrance. Okay. VAIEL, same situation roughly. He's gonna prepare his swords or his bow or something else. Do you have any?
He's going to prepare a fireball scroll and then have an open hand. But before everything, he should have a continual light. I want to go ahead and cast a continual light on to the new Mitch, whatever his name is.
MICHSUN?
So, yeah, sure.
What do you
I'm
want to
gonna
cast
that,
on?
I guess I'm gonna cast on his helmet.
Alright. So bear in mind when you use the continual lights on anything, as long as that object remains the same as it was that you casted it on, it will remain. But
Yeah.
as soon as the object becomes something different, then of course, like overall different, small little nicks was fine. But if it changes quite a bit to the point where it's no longer roughly the same as it was, so a sword became two swords because it broke in half, for example, the spell will end.
Yeah.
Right? Nicks and tears are
That's
fine.
fine.
Yeah, but the bulk of the item has to remain mostly the same. So if his helmet is crushed or split in two for some reason, right, the spell fails, right, or ends.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure he's okay with that.
Alright, so as Goose prepares to go in with his heavy shield and sword, VAIEL is going to take a moment to cast a spell over MICHSUN. So you're not going to prepare your fireball scroll at the moment. You're
Not
going to
yet.
prepare the continual light scroll for your first move.
Which you should have too.
But eventually you want your fireball scroll.
Yeah. Before we go in, of course.
Alright, so yeah, so as Vale is preparing these things, Goose is just kind of on standby in the meantime, right? Just getting in position. We're gonna see what we're left off with.
It'll be
Varuk.
Varuk. He just
Yeah.
needs to pull a boat.
And then there was Poseidon. So Poseidon, upon approaching the western cave entry, what did you want to do? How did you want to prepare?
Right, consider I have some idea what the fuck we're gonna face and my idea what I need to do. I'm gonna bow and arrow for the moment. For your information, I do have a light source, the necklace.
Alright, sounds good.
That should be all.
Thank you for letting me know. Yep, so the necklace is worn and ready, right? It is actively providing magical light.
Focus, something.
Sorry.
Alright, Schwanz, what would you like to prepare?
I would like to prepare my spear and heavy shield, but first I would like to get my 10-foot pole, slung 10-foot pole out of my cart.
You want to wear it?
Yeah, I wouldn't have that on me.
Okay, good to go.
Okay.
Alright, then Petrenkov, what would you like to do upon entry or upon arriving at the cave?
I pull out my spear and shield and then I fall into position.
Okay. Alright, MICHSUN, upon arriving at the caverns, Vale is trying to cast a spell over you. But as he's doing that, do you want to prepare anything?
Bow, knock an arrow.
Alright, good to go. So, as the party is for the first turn, just getting ready to go into the caves, Vale's in the background, of course, casting a scroll or spell over MICHSUN, right? MICHSUN, your helmet becomes a helmet of continual light. Alright. With that said, back to Vale. It's your turn again. You know, you're at this point. You're grabbing your fireball scroll, right, from your case, and you want to get into position or begin exploring the cave or something else.
Goose is I'm playing as today. Vale's
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You're playing as
okay.
Goose.
Yeah,
So,
you're good.
Goose.
So
Yeah. What
what
do you
I
want to do?
do is I instruct Varuk to take point in center. Goose will be to his northwest as we enter, and I would like VAIEL to be behind Goose. Center as in point. Yeah. So.
Okay. So then, yeah. So we are exploring the cave. You know, Goose. You know, you're sharing your plans with Varuk and Vale as they proceed in. Schwanz's turn next. So Schwanz, you notice Varuk, Vale are following Goose in, or Varuk is taking point, right? So, do you want to fall in? What position do you want to take, or what do you want to do?
Behind Varuk.
Okay. So Varuk is leading the way. He's beginning the exploration of the cavern. Right? He's advancing into the cave, starting to prod the floor. and of course carefully observe and map the areas ahead. So now it's back to, we'll do Petrenkov. Do you want to what position do you want in the crew? You want to be at the front or the back?
Nah, second at the back, prefer at the back. It's
Alright, well there's no space in the second rank because Goose and SCHWANZ is there, so if you want you can either fight your way to that position or you can discuss it with him, or you can take a different position because they've already filled that spot.
slide me to the back. It's fair. Come on, man.
And it's Poseidon.
Yeah.
As the party's exploring
Behind.
into the cave, you want to just fall in behind? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then MICHSUN, you want to fall in as well or something else? MICHSUN, what would you like to do for your turn?
Did Mitch die?
Okay. It's gonna be left outside.
Alright, Mitch is dead. Alright, it's alright.
Okay, so VARUUK is starting to prod through the vines. Carefully observe the cave tunnel up ahead. Since the last time we were here, it's been a while. We can see quite far into the cave. Check for any changes. And nothing has changed since the last time we were here. He looks down the cavernous tunnel. You can see the bungee traps at the far end. About 40 feet from the entrance to the east. The tunnel is 10 feet wide. North to south. Continues eastward. It's the only way forward. So VARUUK begins to explore east. Goose, do you want to explore after VARUUK or something else?
Yes. Yes, we continue forward. Or east of it, I should say.
SCHWANZ, do you want to continue with VARUUK or something else?
Yeah.
Seems to be the only way to go. Petrenkov, do you want to continue east with him or something else?
Continue.
Alright, and Poseidon, do you want to just continue east with the crew or something else?
Yeah.
MICHSUN, are you back?
It's probably shitting.
Alright, he's been left behind. So the party is exploring up to the bungee traps, and just past them is a doorway, a narrow pass that leads east into, of course, a cavernous chamber that continues southeast. But just past this narrow opening in the cave at the end of this first tunnel, there are more open bungee traps. These bungee traps just consist of small holes with wooden stakes pointing upwards, right, making the ground up ahead somewhat dangerous, right, and difficult to traverse. But otherwise, it proves to be has no other issue, right? There are no other issues with that floor. Into the chamber, you see past the bungee traps, the second set of bungee traps. The cavern chamber is not very large, but it continues southeast, like I said earlier, for about 20 feet. It's a 20-foot squarish cavern, from what you can tell. Directly ahead, east, lined up with the first entry point, the open doorway area, right, this archway. You can see another doorway up ahead. It's quite damaged. Only the upper half of the door remains. It's wide open. Wooden plank south of it along the wall. But this exit from the first chamber that we're exploring into is in that northeastern corner on the eastern wall. Let me make sure it's clear. So you're carefully observing for any signs of monsters and such. It is clear. So you're looking inside, carefully approaching, observing from behind the bungee traps. But as you begin to explore past these bungee traps, moving between them, VARUUK still prodding the floor ahead. Your crew is forced to move a lot slower, so that it can, of course, carefully file into the chamber up ahead. And as we move up into the chamber, VARUUK is able to see towards southeast, the campfire remains. remnants of a fire pit, right? Otherwise, it's clear. No monsters, traps, or treasure. Only one exit, which is the same one I mentioned earlier. That open, damaged door to the east. Ani explores through and carefully prods those bunny traps and gets past them, and the crew follows him to the next area. Goose, SCHWANZ, then VAIEL, then PETRENKOV, and then Poseidon. And he approaches this damaged door up ahead, where you can see just past it. There's a cave tunnel, 10 feet wide, 10 feet long, continues into a triangular chamber that continues northeast and southeast. Toward the south, you can see not far from the first or this next tunnel that we're about to explore into. South of basically kind of that triangular chamber toward on the western side of that south wall is a tunnel headed south. And toward the northeast, you can see the triangular chamber has one more exit, a second one. It seems to be a set of stairs headed down. We can see the floor is exploded, like this heavily damaged exploded floor just beyond the door. Flat dirt floor, burnt oil toward the north wall. Shrapnel scatters the floor as well toward the east and south. VARUK is still prodding, and the crew is starting to resume the original formation. But VARUK is leading the way. You're prodding that floor still. No traps have been triggered or anything like that. And from here, we're carefully observing to see if there are any changes to the chamber up ahead. Nothing major. The floor is no longer just flat dirt floor, for one thing. It has returned to its cavernous-like shape, so it's just all rough and uneven. The floor toward the east is also exploded, east of the first area. It's just minor changes since you were last here. The shrapnel scatters the floor to the south, to the east, and to the north. Alright. So as VARUK explores into the cave up ahead, notice that he's either able to explore toward the south or toward the northeast. You can see toward the northeast a stair, and toward the south as he peeks around, a tunnel continuing at least 30 feet into a chamber to the west, from what he can tell with the magical light provided.
I, as Goose, I tap his shoulder and I point to the south.
Alright, he nods and continues exploring toward the south. So the party's exploring after VARUK still. Speak up if you want to try anything differently. But we kind of reform, get into marching order again, moving southward down the tunnel. Little to no action yet. Naturally, we're moving through areas that we've cleared in the past. It's pretty empty so far. No major changes to this tunnel to the south. The puddle remains the same, it seems. That puddle you have discovered a while back. And we're now approaching that southwestern chamber at the end of the tunnel. And as we get close, VARUK, of course, carefully peeks the corner and observes the area up ahead. And let's see, maybe minor changes since the last time we were here. Yeah, just some minor changes since the last time we were here. It still smells of feces and rot, but a wooden pole is gone. Right? We noted that we left behind a wooden pole. Mitch, are you? He unmuted and started snoring.
Yeah, Mitch clearly fell asleep.
No, I'm good. So,
okay, you're back.
It's you snore, mate.
nah, bro.
Okay, so you're left outside the cave because you're gone. You're AFK for a bit. So if you want, you can start to explore after the crew, right? For your own light source, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think you're supposed to have your own light source. They cast a magical light over your helmet. So everything is well lit or
Set
dimly.
choice.
You're able to begin your exploration of the cave. Let's see. It's supposed to be 60 feet dim lighting, so. But the only lighting method in this app is only bright light, unfortunately. Yo, you can never change it. Let's see, it's whatever. Alright.
Do you have the dynamic or the dynamic lighting added?
I think so.
The plugin. If you do, you should be able to do dim lighting, fading light. I guess you could.
Oh, maybe I don't have that.
For next game, maybe.
Yeah. Token auras, light. Shadow crawler? No, that's not it.
I don't know if it's Shadowcrawler. It might be the dynamic walls or the dynamic fog or whatever it's called. Special fog.
Okay.
If you don't have good RAM, I recommend using it though.
Alright, yeah, it's okay. So yeah, MICHSUN, you're exploring after the crew as quickly as you can. The crew's rate of movement, moving through explored areas, is 60 feet per turn. So they've already been through, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Roughly 120 feet almost, so about 2 turns have passed since they explored, and you're able to move at medium, or you're not I mean, this area's already been mapped and explored, so I guess you can move at the mapped and explored rate as well, or you can just run and catch up to them. Yeah, you're not gonna explore, you're just gonna kind of not run exactly, but move up to them, you know, like creep up to them at not the exploration rate though, just like crouched movement. So that means 15 feet in 10 seconds for you in that case, and that means in a minute that's like 150 feet, which clearly you would be able to catch up by then, right? Or not 150, but 15 times 6, so that would be like, it's still enough, right? So yeah, you're gonna catch up to them. Just gonna move carefully through the tunnels, through the cavern, until you see the crew. So they're moving very slowly into the next area, mapping that next area out. So yeah, so VARUUK, carefully he peeks into the chamber to the southwest, sees the shackles along the north wall. The wall is, or the chamber is divided by these smaller walls. These smaller walls branch out from the middle of the south and north wall. They are T-shaped walls, and they divide this chamber up a bit more than, but yeah, just a bit more. And to the south, he already can see one of the exits from this chamber, an open archway, scattered wood on the ground. So yeah, there's like some a broken wooden door there, right? Remnants of a door. So wooden door scraps were left there to the south, right? He's able to see over there. It still smells like feces and rot in here, right? As he moves in. Shackles along that north wall, wall sconces, and from what it looks like, the middle of the chamber is just a pile of shit, right? It's like there's a pit. There's a pit there, and it's like a shitting pit. It smells pretty bad. Oh, wrong marker. It's a waste pit. It stinks.
Tasty.
Alright, so yeah, he sees that, he's carefully exploring, right, mapping, observing, moving, right. Goose and the rest are following in after him. But he sees that south exit, and in there, let's see if it's clear. Oh.
What?
Yep, it's clear to the south. No major changes since your last year. Yeah. Nothing. Yeah.
Cool. As we're going forward, Goose turns around and he like points his fingers at his eyes, and then he points like to the guys behind us, and then points towards the entry we just came through, and then continues south with the thief with VARUK.
All right. So as Goose does what he just said, it's a lot of things at once. VARUK, of course, is just carefully exploring toward the south. SCHWANZ, what do you want to do on your turn? You want to follow the party still, or something else?
Continue. Yes.
Alright. So VARUK, is he going in, right? He like kind of looks back to Goose, wondering which way he should continue. So which way do you want to tell him or point?
I just point straight south to the open door.
Okay, he's going there. And Goose, you're going after him still, or something else?
I'm following behind, yes, and then VAIEL should be behind me.
Okay. Do you want to repeat what you said earlier? Maybe they're not paying attention.
I point at my eyes while I'm looking back at you guys, and then I point towards the entrance we just came from.
Okay. Maybe they heard you, maybe they didn't. Okay. But that's, you know, you spoke out of turn earlier, so.
It's cool. Yeah, I tried.
VAIEL is going to continue then toward the south. He sees what you did you look toward him too?
No, he's coming with me.
Okay, so then he's following SCHWANZ. PETRENKOV, do you want to just keep following the party or something else? Okay, you could think about it.
Yes.
Alright, Poseidon, what would you like to do from the back?
Considering the motions he just did, no.
What was that? You don't know? Okay. Alright. Back to VARUK, right? So he's carefully exploring up to the door now, right? This point, and I see he was ordered to, right? Goose and SCHWANZ, you're able to follow him around, avoiding the waste pit, of course.
Yeah.
Then he kind of peeks into the chamber and observes what's in there. This is the last time we were last here. Let's see what he sees. If there are any major changes to this position. 2 changes, possibly. Alright, nothing major. Okay, so nothing of note. But he looks inside, and he's not able to even start mapping when the combat breaks out, right? So he kind of peeks for a moment, and as he peeks, right, immediately, of course, something comes hurling his way, right? And he like steps back immediately, right, in reaction. So something, as soon as he peeked, like his head, something came hurling his way, right? As he backs up, Goose, how do you want to react? You want to back up, or do you want to push, or something else?
I'm gonna go ahead and back up, and I'm gonna pull him back with me.
Okay, you pull VARUK back, and then SCHWANZ, what would you like to do on your turn? As Goose is, we're going into rounds now, so there's an encounter, right? Something has engaged our crew, so it's 10-second moves. So we were in 10-minute moves a moment ago. Now we're in 10-second moves. So SCHWANZ, what's your move?
Move to the right a little bit, so that
Toward the right, in your character's right, or on the board?
my character's left.
Okay. Preferably in combat, if you want to be decisive and not slowed by directions, you should tell me west, east, north, or south, right? So there's no confusion, right? Alright, VAIEL. As SCHWANZ is kind of figuring out which way to go, he's kind of bumping into VAIEL. VAIEL is, of course, he was supposed to follow the crew, but seeing that everyone's kind of backing up, he's going to just stay there for now unless he gets orders. He's a retainer. PETRENKOV, it's your turn again. You were not sure. You start to follow the crew a little bit, like halfway through your turn, and then they're all starting to back out now. So what do you want to do on your turn?
I'll move back a bit to Poseidon, at least.
Back up into Poseidon. Poseidon, you were not sure either. You were just standing there.
I'll go out the garden north and head north.
Okay. How far north do you want to move this round? You can move up to 20 feet.
Just so I can see around the bend into that bigger room up there.
So 15?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as we're all reacting to what just happened, as you're pulling VARUUK out of there, the floor explodes in fire, right? In flame. So, it is a fire pot, right? Flaming oil.
Yep, that's why I pulled him back.
Yeah, so I'm gonna mark the area that is affected. This is the area. Okay, so it hits the deck, explodes in flames, right? Very large explosion. Okay, 10-foot area of oil, and then 10-foot area of like force and smoke. So it's getting very hazy and smoky in here, right? So this area is obscured by smoke now. There's a smoke area. So his hit explodes at his feet. The impact causes him some damage. So as it hits the deck and you're pulling him out of there, there's maybe a chance that you are able to pull him out of there, and he's, you know, he backed up into you. There's a chance that he's able to get out of there before the well, no. So he moved. They reacted. They had a ready action. They were on guard. Clearly, magical light entered their chamber a while ago. So they were at the ready, and they of course reacted. Hit the deck with the, or hit the floor with the flaming oil. So he would back up, and as he's backing up, he's hit. Yeah, there's no chance he would escape that. Let's see. In that case, he will take the damage. I mean, double check the damage. So flaming oil is pretty effective. It is flaming oil. Where is it? 2d8 rounds of burning damage.
2d8.
Okay, so we're gonna roll 2d8 for a round of burning damage, and burning damage is 1d8 per round. Okay, so it's, as for every round he's in there, he's taking 1d8 damage. This is from the fire and smoke. So smoke can kill you too if you breathe enough of it in. So anyway, this area, or this will burn for 15 rounds. Deal up to 15 d8 of damage, right? Immediately, of course, and as it explodes, VARUUK will take 1d8 damage, right? From the fire, heat, smoke, force of the blast. He took a total of 7 damage. So as you're dragging him out of there, he's already dead, right? He's covered in, he exploded in flames, right? He's on fire, right? The impact already crushed him, right? The force, the wave, the impact, yeah, killed him, right? So he's limp in your arms as you're dragging him out of there. And you're in the outer radius, you're going to take half damage from the intense heat and smoke. So it's going to be mainly from the smoke, toxic smoke. That's going to do 1d4 damage. You took 2 damage breathing in all this heavy smoke. Alright. But yeah, you got out of there and you move half your speed actually because you're dragging someone. So it's your half speed, of course, encumbered. Or yeah, you would have to do the force doors check to move him because you're already encumbered. So you do a force doors check, which you passed. Therefore, you're able to pull him at your lowest encumbrance rate, which is 10 feet. So in that case, you move 10 feet back, dragged him, and that's as far as you got, right? You escaped the smoke yourself, but you realize he's already limp in your arms, right? Covered in fire and oil. As the large explosion, right? Toxic fire and smoke. Alright, so yeah, unfortunately VARUUK is killed in action immediately, being the scout, right? The position has been defended. Alright. You could just drop him, or you can take him out of there, of course, so you can at least salvage some of the gear, maybe. It's covered in
I mean,
some oil,
all
just load it.
all I'll do is twist him around, throw him on.
Alright.
That's all.
Throw him over to the shackles. Alright. Just drag him out there and threw him over there. In your following turn. So your Goose is we're still in the combat. This is the next round. For this next move, Goose is just kind of throwing VARUUK to the side, dragging his corpse to the side, right, or to the north wall. SCHWANZ, there's intense heat and smoke to the south now. What do you want to do?
Or like hold.
Hold position this round. VAIEL, of course, fireball scroll, right? He's not in a position to cast, but he'll just stand by until further orders are given. He's a retainer. He does what he's told. PETRENKOV, do you want to just stand around? You are an adventurer. You're supposed to take action, right?
Nah, move back.
Just gonna move back. Right.
Move to.
So how far back did you want to move? You can move up to 30 feet.
Poseidon.
Up to Poseidon. Right. Poseidon, you're waiting here. The noise check, right? Alarm went off, right? So alarm. We're gonna roll to see if there's an encounter from it. There's a 1 in 6 chance that the enemy do not react to this, right? Alright, so they are reacting. Okay. So with that explosion, you're up against the enemy garrison, right? They're on the way. We can hear them approaching from the north, right? From the stairs. Enemy troop from the stairs. Okay. So Poseidon, as you hear the enemies approaching, right? Charging down the hall, right? Like a ready reserve crew waiting to defend a position. You hear them running toward the stairs from further below, right? You can hear like barking and distant barking, right? As they ready up to defend their lair. What do you want to do, Poseidon? You want to just hold?
From the north is my understanding, yeah?
Yeah, it sounds like they're coming from the north right now.
Alright. Fuck, I don't know how long I have, but I'm risking
I got you.
here. I'm gonna toss a gas bomb at them.
Okay, you want to toss
No
gas
kidding,
towards the north?
Yeah, light it and
What?
toss it just immediately at the...
Alright, so
I have a gas bomb on me. Poison gas.
okay, so if to do that, of course, you have to prepare it, right? It's not prepared yet. So you have to put your
That's
bow
fine.
away,
I'll prepare it.
and you have to get a tinderbox out. You have to get the poison gas out.
Yeah.
So this round, you're just preparing the gear.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're getting poison gas out, tinderbox out. PETRENKOV moved up to just, I guess, stand there with you on guard.
Nah, I ready my spear. You know, like I'm protecting his ass.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Alright.
Yeah.
Goose, it's your next turn. The fire's been burning for a total of 2 rounds so far, so now it's 13 rounds left. You can hear the enemies,
Alright.
you know, in the distance barking from multiple directions, right?
I just turned to VAIEL. I yelled, "Deal with that up north." And then
Okay.
what I do is I go to the west. So you see the pile of shit in the ground. I go across that, straight to the west. Yep. And I go towards that southern door.
Alright, you have 20 feet of movement this round, so you're able to get close to the door. You went around the waste pit and toward the southwestern door, right? Of this square
Staying out of
chamber.
the smoke.
Keeping away from the smoke, that's fine.
Yep.
So that's your third action for the or your round 3 action. Sean's round 3 action. Do you want to just keep standing there?
I would like to turn around or ready my shield. My shield is there.
Okay, so you just keep standing there with your spear and shield.
Well, no, I would like to turn around towards the north.
Towards the north.
Ready my shield is there.
Okay, sure. Move facing toward the north now. And VAIEL is facing toward the north as well with the fireball scroll, right? He sees those guys up ahead. And yeah, these guys, you can hear the enemy movement from the northeast and from the northwest, right? Barking from a distance, right? Starting distance for this encounter. It's gonna be they start at 40 feet away, so it's back to your crew. They close a distance of 20 feet, so they're already with us. They're approaching from the south or the north right now. You can hear them to the north. This will be considered a level 2 encounter since they're coming from level 2. Alright. So a horde of kobolds.
Drafted like this with VAIEL before,
approaching.
DM.
Alright, so this round, they started at 40 from us, so then they're going to close. So that means when we first heard them, they were at the stairs, ready to push up, right, on guard shift. Now they advanced up to 20 feet this round. So as you guys stand guard, ready to take action, we see them moving up the stairs and entering the chamber.
To God that this works.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I hope to Christ I am.
I hope I withhold them for
Alright.
die.
So what happens is, of course, this round, this third round, right, Poseidon has finished getting his poison gas and tinderbox out by the time they are at 20 feet, or 20 feet from us roughly. So PETRENKOV, as they're closing the distance, you want to stand your ground and get ready to defend against them, or do you want to take action? You don't have a missile weapon equipped.
Yeah,
so.
I'm defending that shit.
So you want to hold or you want to charge them? Like, how do you want to defend?
I'm gonna hold.
Hold position? Okay. You want to step forward?
Charge
Protect
them?
Poseidon?
A little bit. Step forward.
Okay.
Just not to block his projectile when he's gonna drop it.
He just got the gear out just now. Alright.
Yeah.
So his yeah, his round 1 action was to stand around, not do anything. Round 2 action was to move up. Round 3 action was to get some gear out. Your round 3 action was to stand guard and move a little past him as the enemy approach. And as the enemy are charging, these kobolds to the north, they are rushing in from dungeon level 2, and they're considered to be a level 1 type kobold, but double the number since they came from level 2. And it seems like all they're equipped with is basically maces, morning stars, things like that, right? Ready to crush you, right? Which are melee weapons. It's got like swords, short swords, maces, hand axes, short swords, and such, right? Okay, so back to Goose, round 4. You got to the door, you're avoiding the smoke, it's heavy. It's got 12 rounds left of the smoke. What's your next move? We're in enemy territory, right?
Is VAIEL casting? Because that's what I was meaning by deal with that.
He's not casting yet, it seems, right? He's to the east.
Alright, so
You told him to go deal with
what
it.
I do is I go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go ahead and I start moving towards them again. Like, I hear a lot more coming because I thought they were only coming from the north, right? Some, and then they're coming now. And now I'm just like, I ain't fuck. And I start moving back. I know I should.
What do you want to do?
Go back to where I was last turn like an idiot.
Alright, so you got 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, and then just, I kind of like wave the guys toward the direction I'm going. I yell out, "Get down!"
So as you're running toward the east, you're telling them to get down.
I'm yelling, "Get down!" So the guys up north.
Right. And SCHWANZ, right? For round 4, as Goose is running down or running from the west toward you, screaming right toward everyone, get down, right? Do you want to get down, or what do you want to do for this turn?
I would like to crouch and ready my shield.
Okay, so you're just crouching, ready that shield toward the north. In the Vael, he's got the scroll. He's got the other hand free to do the gestures. He's gonna start reading off the scroll. He has it. You know, he was reading it last round, so he just gets to say one more word to finish the casting, and then it will launch us a fireball, right? But yeah, he's just there, just ready to cast. He has it pre-casted. Unless he does anything else, he will just fail the scroll, right? Or the scroll would fizz out. So he read most of the runes already, right? He just left a few runes left, so it can be instantly launched, right? So he's in mid's cast, right? Concentrating, right? And yeah, he just basically pre-cast it just now, so that he could just launch it from where he was. Let's see, Petrenkov. This turn, you know, you can hear from a distance down in the other chamber, somewhat faint from your current position, just Goose yelling, get down, right? But you have a whole horde of kobolds about to rush you this for 4th round. What do you want to do this turn? You want to hold fast?
I'm sorry, Poseidon. I dive bombed to the side where I heard they're yelling for our teammates. So I dive bombed like to the ground.
Okay.
You know?
So you want to dive to the ground toward the south?
Yeah, but like in front, yeah, like that.
Okay. So you dive bomb. You're facing south. So put it on the south side of this grid, and you're prone. Right. So you just turn around, jump to the ground, prone. Poseidon, you got the gear out last round. You want to get down this round or something else?
I would like to toss it, but the thing is, I hear the yelling too, right?
You haven't lit the poison gas yet. You just got the gear out. You have to light it this round.
No, I hear somebody yell.
Yeah,
from
you
the
hear
south,
the yelling,
right?
right? It's the same situation as everyone else has been, right?
Yeah. Okay. Fuck it. If he dies, I die. I'm tossing that poison gas.
It's not even lit. Okay. Yeah.
I light it and toss it. You know what I meant.
All right. Yeah, that's why I warned you. Okay. So you're lighting it right now then with your tinderbox, your flint and steel. You don't have an open flame. So if you're trying to be grenadiers, guys, as usual, you want to make sure you have an open flame on you. So yeah, you're cracking fire steel together to get this lit, right? You're on your knees, you know, crouched, and Vail's like doesn't see a very clear line of fire. But anyways, they are closing in, and he's not certain. He was told just deal with it, right? And so they're closing in, they're rushing the position, and as soon as he sees it, Petrenkov is prone. He's gonna cast the fireball then, right? As Goose had stated. Actually, he's gonna do a morale check. If he fails the morale check, he does not cast it. If he passes, he'll do as he was told, right? Right. He does as he's told, right? To deal with the threat, even at the cost of his crewmates, I suppose, right? I mean, Vail's, I don't know if he's lawful.
That's what I was hoping.
So he cast it.
Both the crewmates didn't hit the ground, so that's on them.
Right, and the horde is charging in, and I suppose he aimed at the wall, the far wall, right? So it'll hit the far wall.
That's what he.
Okay. So then the radius, hopefully they're not in it, but it's a 40-foot radius. Starting from here, 40 feet. They're just barely inside, right? So.
I'm so sorry, guys. I tried. Oh man.
Explosive force of 40 feet.
Die.
So it's just a ball of fire, hits that and explodes outward for 40 feet. Or a 20-foot radius, 40 feet diameter, right? So, as the horde pushes up those stairs, charging full speed, right? Horde of kobolds. Gonna be burnt to a crisp at the cost of 2 of our guys. Total damage, it's magical damage, doubled in our game. So far 66. And then of course, let's see. There's a bonus. Every d6 can say +1 or +3 damage because he is an intelligent magic user. So it's 66 plus 18 is the damage total, right? Yeah, so roughly that much. So or it's all doubled. So in the end, it's gonna be, at default it's or actually yeah, it's supposed to be. Let me double check actually. All right. fireball, 1d6 per level of the caster. So in this case, it's 3d6. And in our game, magical damage is doubled. You will get a saving throw versus magic here. But yeah, so it's gonna be 3d6 standard. Every d6 is supposed to have a +3. And then of course it's all doubled. So it's actually gonna be 66, and every d6 is gonna have a +6 instead then. So it's a lot of damage.
That's damage.
Yeah, so should kill almost anything within the ball of fire, right?
Can I use both of my fudges to save them, DM? Make the thing.
You want it to be a fudge is something that only your character rolls, right? It's VAIEL.
I know. I just tried. I know.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
fudge, don't
I just said a fudge can only be
It's
used
still
on
a
your
game.
character's rolls. VAIEL's
Yeah,
roll, he's
I
a
know.
non-player character. He's NPC.
Yeah.
Can't
I know,
use
I
your
was
rolls
just-
on
I
NPC.
was just saying it to be funny.
Well, yeah, 20-foot radius spear, cast it, right, streak of fire, explodes outwards, a huge explosion, right, like artillery strike. So we do a total of 66 plus, and then 6 times 6 here, 36 damage. So 66 plus 36 is the damage. So 18 plus 36, 46, 54 damage total, right? If you pass the saving throw, you'll take 20 or 54, so
Still dead.
27 damage. Yeah, so it's almost, yeah, nothing can survive it, right? Even if they pass a save. So the whole area explodes in fire, right? And even if you guys are prone, as a prone character, you'll take half damage, right? But even half of 20 or half 27 still kills you, right? Maybe Poseidon might survive it. So half of 27 damage is 14 damage. So Poseidon, you barely get to survive. You're at 2 hit points, right?
Jesus Christ!
You're hit by the explosion, right? Actually, you're not prone, so you actually take full 27. You're crouched.
Well, you said I was on my knees.
Yeah, that's not prone. You're hit by the impact, right? So it blasts you into the wall. PETRENKOV, a force of heat hits you right from your legs, and it blows up, explodes outwards. So
I don't have legs.
right? You do have legs.
Where my legs at?
So of course, you can feel the wave of heat for an additional maybe 20 feet or so, right? So like if you don't get to take damage, but you can feel a force for another 20 feet from that, right? Like half the amount of damage, right? So like this, naturally, because it's not like just in one particular area. So the lethal zone is the 40 feet diameter. The next area is 80 feet roughly, right? You can feel it. The fire doesn't extend that far, but the force does. So you guys can feel like the force, the impact, right? It extends outwards, right? So the blast is heavy and powerful. PETRENKOV goes like, he's hit, right? And the explosion lifts him from the ground and sends him rolling like halfway down the tunnel, right? He's just rolling like a limp ragdoll, right? Same with Poseidon. Blasts him to the wall and then crashes dead on the ground, right? From the blast. These guys are just incinerated, right? So the fireball is very powerful. One of the most powerful combat spells in the game, right? It's supposed to be only casted by level 6 magic users or 5, right? So, but we got a scroll of it, so. Alright. So the whole position has been annihilated, right? It's just charred. Alright. So I'm gonna indicate this.
That's the third time that I've used a fireball in that spot and gotten several kills. Not including my teammates. My bad, teammates.
Oh, fucking.
Remember when we were halfway down the tunnel? When we were down the tunnel halfway and then I pointed north? That was the idea. You guys went all the way to the... I was like, oh no!
Geese, stop spawn camping.
I'm sorry, guys. Poseidon, I'm sorry.
Poseidon got brutally burned.
It burns, burns, burns.
Well, we still have stuff coming from the west too, because I heard the northwest, so we'll have more kills on the way out.
Alright, this area is
This is why
charged.
VAIEL's dangerous inside caves.
KOBOLDS teammates.
Alright, so there's a charred cavern, right? It's now charred, right? All of these kobolds, of course, died. They were blasted by the ball of fire, incinerated, right? Immediately cleared. So yeah, it was I guess, a necessary sacrifice for all those kills. Right? We lost a C3 just now, and PETRENKOV as well, rookie. For the remainder of the session, Poseidon, you didn't roll a new character yet, so, or gold, you're able to, on your next turn, roll up a new character and hop back into the expedition. MICHSUN, of course, kind of forgot, but you were exploring, you were moving toward the crew, and you could hear him in the combat, right? Is Mitch still with us? He was kind of like dropped down. I'm not even sure if he was even with us.
Yeah, I don't even think he's been here for...
Okay, well, let's just count him out of this adventure. I don't know what he's doing, but dropped out in the beginning. No, I didn't hear it from him ever since. Kind of my mistake a little bit too, because he hasn't spoken at all. All right.
Yeah, it's alright.
We're gonna drop him. Let's see. He missed his turn, so he's been hanging outside. Maybe if he comes back and he's actually still here, he can come back with the reinforcements. So, but I doubt he's paying attention. Okay. All right. But yeah. So if you want to head on out, that's fine. Nentov, unfortunately for you, that will be the end of the game for you until you come back to play next time.
No, it's alright.
Have a good night. Sorry, brother. Yeah, you were killed in action.
I'll spectate. Don't worry, man.
Yeah, you're welcome to spectate. It's fine. But for Poseidon, you're able to roll up another character at some point and join the expedition. Otherwise, if you want, you don't have to. Otherwise, you're welcome to spectate or head on out. Thank you for playing. Yeah, Poseidon, PETRENKOV. You stood around, you got blasted by a ball of fire, right? Just hanging out, not sure what to do. Just got killed by friendlies, right? Alright. So yeah, Goose is back to you, right? So this fireball oil over here starting to, I mean, it's still burning pretty bright actually. But yeah, the position's been cleared, right? Just it was instantaneous blast of fire, so it just fades out pretty quickly, right? It's just, everything's kind of charred, and there's like the floor is licked with fire here and there, but otherwise there's nothing intense like this long-lasting pile of oil, right? That spread it pretty quick across the floor. So,
Alright, so I essentially look at everybody next to me, and I just kind of point them to the north, and then I yell down the cave to the south. I said, "We just annihilated your entire force. Surrender." I yell that down the Kobold area through the fire.
Alright, well, okay, so, sorry, you have one move, right? So, you look to the south, and you said...
That's what I just yell to the Kobolds down there.
Alright, you can say one thing. What do you say?
I yell to them, I say, "We just annihilated your entire force. Surrender." And I yell it.
Okay, and then what else did you want to do? So you said something. Do you want to move? Do you want to take an action?
Yeah. I stay exactly where I'm at, but I, like, wave towards the people behind me, north, like, to start exiting.
Okay, and SCHWANZ. As you're just crouched, you observe the explosion, right, that VAIEL unleashed toward the north. Let me track a fireball score real quick, actually.
Thank you.
What is
those
your...
are level 2, so each of those are worth 1 XP, right?
Huh?
I said those are level 2, technically level 1, so those are worth 1
these
XP
are level
piece,
1
right?
monsters. There was just twice the numbers. They're all half an XP.
Oh, damn. Okay. Sad.
Still my next day.
Alright. Does it make sense? If a level 1 monster like that spawns in level 2, they're either upgraded to level 2 or they're just twice the numbers, right? Kind of level.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So it was
Sorry.
twice the numbers.
We killed him in one hit. It was quick and easy. At least there's that.
Alright, so SCHWANZ, what is your move this next round?
I like to stand up and keep my shield raised and my spear pointed towards the north.
Okay. So in your situation, you are just watching north still. You were crouched. You can hear Goose yelling toward the south. You don't see him because you're not looking at him, and he's making some gestures which you're ignoring, and you just kind of stand up and observe northward. And so VAIEL on his turn, right after casting the Scroll of Fireball, I guess, right? He grabs another Scroll of Fireball, his second one. Just gets that ready.
God.
And PETRENKOV, Poseidon, of course, are dead, along with all those kobolds, right? Alright, so back to our reactions, right? There are no reactions. So the combat has ended. The fire just continues to burn. There's nothing engaging in combat with us. So now we're just in normal exploration turn now. So Goose, as the fire burns intensely toward the south, what is your next move?
So no reactions to what I yelled at them.
Oh, actually, before we start this next move, Poseidon, did you want to roll up again?
Would it be possible? Yeah.
Yeah, so at least you can benefit from this expedition, right? And it looks like Mitch is back, so you'll be able to re-enter with MICHSUN. So.
Oop, oop.
Mitch, what the fuck happened, bro?
Meditating.
What the fuck? Shut the fuck up.
I guess he was just waiting outside for this moment. Let's see.
Wait, I gotta see my current turn?
No, we're rolling up a character for gold now.
Okay.
You'll be able to take action in a moment with gold new character. See, gold. You just want to roll up the 1, right? You can roll up to 2 if you want to. Or more, technically. How many do you want? Just 1? Okay. Your daily. Alright. So. Alright.
You roll it for me. It's easier that way.
Alright, 10 strength, 5 intelligence, 14 wisdom, 8 dexterity, 12 constitution.
Man,
Alright, you want to be a cleric again? This could be Poseidon, or Poseidon since you can. How do you spell it?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know either. Yeah, you said it.
It's BETHEZDA. Bethesda.
Bethesda.
I said Hephaestus, but we're going with that.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, cleric level 1. Give him a fucking spear and a shield, and let's roll with this.
The next fighter I get.
He had only 3 coppers. So,
Oh my god.
do you still want a spear or do you want a holy symbol?
I'll take the spear in this situation.
Almost pulled out Achilles. He's running straight in. Nothing but a spear.
What?
Geese. The next fighter I get, I'm naming it Asbestos.
Bethesda. Alright, so MICHSUN, it's your turn, right? We're not in combat at the moment, but we're exploring right now. And earlier you kind of mentioned you wanted to explore and look for the crew, because you were a little late to enter. And Bethesda's with you, so he can go with you. Bethesda, do you want to go with him or something else?
Yes, absolutely. After that explosion, I think it's ideal to move in quickly.
Right. So if you guys want, you'll just do not exploration, but you'll just there's 3 rates of movement, right? So there's exploration rate, there's a minute exploration rate, kind of, right? And there's or no, that's just exploration rate. There's exploration rate and there's combat rate. So in this case, you're gonna move your combat speed. So that means you're just running down the tunnel at the rate of if you're staying together. I think you guys are light footmen, so 30 feet per 10 seconds, right? So, all right, we re-enter the combat rate of movement. So this crew here, we're back in combat rate at the moment for just a moment. But as this fire is burning out, and your crew is kind of getting into positions, right? The combat's mostly over. We don't know if there's any more to engage.
Hello.
Hello, you're too late. Sorry, brother. You're gonna have to join another day. You're way
Okay,
too late.
sorry, bye.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So, yeah, Goose, it's back to you. You know, you yelled for a response. You got none. Your crew does not react to you. They weren't looking at you. They're just kind of standing there, waiting. What is your next move?
I just tell them let's go north. I just turn around, speak it out loud. Let's go north.
All right, you say that, and you want to go north.
Yeah. So anybody that's in front of me, we just start walking north if they allow me to.
Okay, so you're not gonna go past them. You're gonna wait for them to move north after you suggested it, and then you're gonna move after.
Yep.
Okay. SCHWANZ, do you want to start
Follow me,
advancing
that's it.
north or something else?
I'll start advancing north. My spear pointed forward.
Okay. And how far do you want to move? You can. Your character's a medium, right? So you can do 20.
That was a light. I don't have no armor.
You got all this tools and supplies on you. You want to double check?
Oh, shit.
Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 31, 36, 37, 41, or 40. Yeah, you already passed 40. So as soon as you pass 40, you're a medium footman.
Okay. That's fine.
That's just armor and weapons. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got
Oh,
20
shit.
north
Alright.
then. 10, 20. All right. And then VAIEL starting to advance. You guys are running, it looks like. So just jogging north at this point. Or yeah, running down the tunnel at this point. This crew here, they're moving in, right? As you're moving, you can see there's a crew up ahead. A wall has opened to the
Oh, shit.
east. This wall here is open, right? So secret entrance.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
It's I think of that song every time I hear a secret door open, like the wall opens or some shit.
Yeah, so they opened up the wall, right? It opened up into the chamber, and you can already see like there's as you're running down, right? Or you're running up to the archway. Everything is somewhat lit well, and you know you're running, and you can see positioned on the flanks of the archway here are enemy shooters, right? Or yeah, so you're running down the tunnel, and then you see them kind of peek, and as soon as they peek, you can like stop halfway and return fire. They're about to fire on your crew, right? So as you see these guys peeking behind the archway, how do you want to react to them?
What? What do you mean, what?
Son of a bitch.
Okay, you
I
don't
was
know?
talking to you.
It's either of you.
I thought it was
Bethesda or
shit.
MICHSUN. How do you guys want to react?
Nervous. So, we're seeing this motherfucker about to attack our friends, yeah? No, attack us. No, he's attacking us. Okay. Fucking, get ready for this shit of a hellhole.
You better get the fuck out the way.
Yeah, that's the plan. You know what? Fuck it. This is a new character. I can be balls.
Alright,
We're
so
charging.
Bethesda, you have in your
Fair
hands a
play.
spear. You want to just spear charge them? You might have chose the wrong weapon.
Yeah.
Alright, you charge them,
Okay.
right? Full speed? You want to just charge full speed?
Yeah.
Okay. MICHSUN, what about you? You're like running halfway down the tunnel with your bow and arrows as you see these kobolds peek around the archway after all that combat sound, right?
I have one knocked already. Just fire at the first one.
Loose an arrow? Okay.
We can see.
So you loose, and let's see if you land that hit. Do you want to roll in the bot channel or something, or do you want me to roll on the table?
Please roll on the table.
Okay. You landed a 6. So as he peeks, you slow down, you take aim, you open
Reroll,
fire.
please.
You want to reroll that one? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it failed still. You want another reroll?
Sure.
Failed still. Okay, another one.
Yeah.
You have 10 rerolls a game. You only used 3 so far. Or you actually have more. You have 6 total, actually.
Oh, that's
Up to
good.
6. That's a hit. Alright, so used
Nice.
4
4.
rerolls. You have yeah, like we exchanged all your new character rolls for rerolls just now. So in 2 of these rerolls could be counted as a fudge. You still have 1 fudge, and you have 6 rerolls left for this game, right? So you're chilling.
Mm-hmm.
So landed the hit. Let's see the damage. You got a short or a long bow. So double damage against small enemies,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a hit. Yeah, or that's a kill. I mean, so kill that one. Popped him dead. This one, peeked around the tunnel as Bethesda's charging forward full speed, running full speed at about a step in the bungee traps. He gets shot at by a slinger. Slinger fires at him, lands a hit. Half damage, of course, because Bethesda's larger than him. Let's see. So do 1d2 damage instead.
Okay, just walk right in.
Alright, he dealt 2 damage to Bethesda. So you survived the shot. He hit you, but because he hit you, technically you'll move halfway. You intercept it. So from there you moved. Alright, as soon as you saw him and you kept charging, you got hit, so you got half speed. And you start running through the bungee traps. So because you're running, you're not careful. Unless you want to slow down at the bungee traps. But if you want to full charge it, there's a 2 in 6 chance you will fall in the trap. So, okay. You managed to walk past the bungee traps so far. That's as far as you got after you got hit. You took 2 damage only. So you did full charge. You made some progress past the bungee traps. Almost stepped in one because you're not even being careful. You're running between them, and there's the high chance to slip then and fall into a bungee trap or step into one. As you get hit by this one single kobold, there's another one, right? So he steps, right after you fire, he steps out of the way, and this guy had a ready shot as well. And he loosed it into you, right? Second attempt to kill. Not one, so he had a weapon malfunction. Actually, there might be a chance he shoots his friend, right, who was in the way. So, I'm going to roll to see if it's so bad to the point where he hits his friend. So if I roll another 1, he hits his friend. Otherwise, it's just a weapon malfunction. Alright, he just had a weapon malfunction, right? So nothing too serious. He dropped his stone on the ground, flinched, right? So, alright. So technically, he didn't hit it at all, right? So, if he rolled and actually hit you, but this guy was in the line of fire, then there's a higher chance he would hit this guy. But technically, his guy wasn't in the line of fire. He stepped out of the way. This guy here, so it would be like an incredible fumble, which is 2 nat 1s, I guess, right? But just a chance to get an incredible fumble or something like that, right? Double fumble. This guy here, of course, is just at the ready. Half their crew are missiles, half their crew are melee. So about 3 of them should be missiles, or 4 of them, are missiles. The rest of them should be melee. Alright, this crew here was running, right? So your crew was running. The area up ahead is smoky and charred, right? Tons of kobolds have been killed, but as you're running to the position, you can hear combat toward the west. So, SCHWANZ, as you approach the position, what is your next move? As you approach the chamber, what is your next move?
I like to peek the corner to the west. Which way is west?
Left of the screen.
Where's what the fuck is it called? Okay,
I said left of the screen is west.
Yeah.
Okay.
Left, okay.
Alright, so you're peeking west. And as you peek toward the west, you can see an open, damaged door. But just past it, a wall has been revealed to have been pushed open or into the chamber, right? So there's a stone cavern wall here, right? It's been pushed in to the cave you were in earlier today, right? So that's different. What do you want to do in reaction to this? So you peeked, you see
As
that.
I see that, go back and cover and tell Goose that there is a wall that has opened in the other chamber.
Alright, so VAIEL gets here, he's watching, or he's on guard, he's kind of watching north with his fireball squirrel in hand. And Goose, what is your move for this combat round?
I just say charge. We cut them down.
Okay. So SCHWANZ says you step back
Yeah,
and
try to
explain
charge.
what you see. Goose is just like say, you know, as you're mid-sentence, Goose is like interrupting you. He's like, charge, right? And he's trying to keep moving. So you want to keep moving? Kind of slow down to talk with Goose. So we already moved, because you stopped and slow down, you'll can move half your speed this round. So you step, that's as far as you get. You're able to step into the chamber as Goose steps in after you. And as you step in there with the spear and shield, a kobold peeks and fires a stone at you, right? And here comes a stone. And you can raise your shield in defense. It's a nat 20 though, auto hit.
Sorry.
Right. So you managed to get a lucky hit despite your shield and armor, right? Got right through the eye socket of your helm or something, right? A weak point. Double damage, so just 1d4 in this case. You're hit for 3 damage. Alright, SCHWANZ, you're at 3 of 6. You're doing okay.
That's, yeah.
Right. So you've been hit. Now it's back to this crew. So we'll start with Bethesda since you're closest to the conflict. Do you want to keep charging or something else? As you charge through these bunny traps, there's a high chance that you will step in one.
I mean, I haven't stepped on one yet.
Right. There's a 2 in 6 chance you'll step in one every time you pass over one.
That's fine.
You want to keep charging anyway? Until you can stab one?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you charge forward anyway, you charge over and past, or you try to at least charge over and past the bunny traps at full speed, trying to spear one down, right? One of these kobolds down. As you do that, MICHSUN, he's in your line of fire. You have no clear line of fire anymore. So you just want to hold, or you want to reposition or something else for your turn.
Can I get to him?
You want to follow up Bethesda?
I'll be running through them. I can't keep up with them, so.
You can slow down and carefully move through
I'd
the
like to
bunny traps.
start making my way through them.
Yeah. So if you do half speed through the bunny traps, then you'll be safe. You won't actually step in any. So.
If I what?
If you half speed through the bunny traps, like half your movement, right, then you won't step in. You won't trigger the traps, right? You won't slip.
Okay, let's do that then.
Yeah. So you'll carefully advance through it. You already moved 5 feet, so you have 25 feet left. Or you're a light footman, right? Yeah. So 25 feet left, so you will be able to do 12 feet through them. So that's enough to get past the first set. Bethesda was charging right through him, risking 2 more trips. Okay, so let's see if he steps in. Okay, yeah, he stepped on one of them on his way into the
Can
cave.
I grab him for my extra 12 feet?
You were too slow, remember? You were not charging after him, you were moving carefully, right? So by the time you even started moving through the bunny traps, he already was, stepping in one by that time. He stepped in one, and these things, of course, they can't kill you. They can only injure you because there's a bungee trap, right? It only can subdue you, subdual damage. It'll bust up your feet. So they only deal these bunny traps. If you step on one, they only deal, of course, like 1d4 damage, right? So not that bad. It's like a dagger, or 1d3 damage actually. 1d3 damage. You step on one.
Well, that still will kill me.
3 damage.
In the case, but it does activate.
So you took 3 damage. You only had.
Go down.
Oh yeah, you're down here. Okay, yeah. So you're subdued. You went to 0 hit points. It can't kill you, and you lost the foot, right? So you go down. The spike goes into your foot or out, in and out of your foot. Reroll the damage. Okay.
Yeah.
That's your reroll for the game, right? So coming from your legendary roll.
Oh wait, no, really. Yeah.
Right. Legendary roll gives you a reroll. Legendary gives you a fudge. Okay. So in that case, here comes your reroll. It's still 3 damage. You want to use your fudge?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
fudge it for minimum damage? Or do you want to reroll? Your fudge can count as 2 rerolls.
Fuck it, reroll it then.
Okay. There we go. So you got minimum
Yes,
damage.
good.
You still have a reroll for this game. So I'll annotate that right now. Alright. And that'll be it for this game. You just have 1 reroll left for the game. And then, yeah. It resets next game, of course, since you have all those rolls. Alright. Bethesda. You, fucking took 1 damage then. Right, so you're actually at 1 hit point. And it just, you stepped in it, but it just nicked your foot, and you were able to finish, or you were able to get close enough to run your spear through him, but before you could, he shot at you again, right? You didn't just stand there and watch you charge him. He gets another shot off. So he would fire at you, nat 20 you, and kill you, right?
Bro cannot win.
You charged through. I mean, you made a very bad move overall, right? You charged over the button traps, and he shot you, right? Right. So you were pretty lucky here and there, right? Luck was on your side due to your family, heritage, and everything, right? Your family being very wealthy and well off, fortunate crew, but it's not enough to save you. Luck couldn't save you today. Skill got you.
The inheritance shall go to Odysseus.
Yeah. Let's see. So as Bethesda is shot dead by this kobold, technically you can roll up another character if you want for this game, because you still have a reroll, which counts as 2 characters, right? So if you really want to get something out of this, you can spawn 2 more characters at the entrance of the cave on your next turn, of course. MICHSUN, of course, as Bethesda falls and dies from another slingshot. That kobold, of course, right after disappeared to cover. But did you want to keep advancing? Right, do the bunny traps carefully.
Yeah, but just have him step towards
Cover.
above. Yeah.
Okay. So you would carefully move over the bunny traps until you're at this position here. As you get to that position, this kobold is a shooter too. There's 4 shooters. So all these guys out here are the shooters. And these guys, or these 2 are shooters, and this guy was a shooter, and this guy's a shooter. This guy's a melee actually. So this melee, seeing that, you're seeing that one die, he kind of just steps forward, carefully moving through the button trap, shield up, and ready to defend his guy. Right, he hears you creeping up, or sees you creeping up to that corner. So he's getting ready to defend his missile guy who's falling back. Okay, this is a missile. We'll indicate it.
I use my movement, right?
This is a melee. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, you carefully moved up to the position with your bow as you knocked
it's all
knocked an arrow.
I have no fight.
You can move up to half your speed, so because you did a careful movement. So as you close this position, it only took you half the round to get here. So in the second half of the round, you're able to loose the arrow on this melee.
Yeah.
So you see him getting, as he retreats, this guy steps into his place, raises his, he doesn't have a shield actually, he has a mace, he doesn't even have a shield. So you shoot at him, here's your shot, you hit him, right, and that's a kill, we don't have to roll damage. So you shot him dead, but his brother took cover behind the wall. And clear that one, right. Then of course, as that one fell dead, we're back to this side of the combat. SCHWANZ, you got shot at once. You were hit. You want to keep standing there? Or do you want to charge him or something else?
I want to chuck my spear at him.
Okay. 19. Alright, it's a hit. Your damage is clearly enough to kill. Or more than enough to kill. Yeah, 10. So it went right through him. Alright, so you got that guy killed. Let me see if he was able to shoot you again before you speared him. There's an initiative check. So as you throw your spear at him, he slings a stone at you. He got 6, you got 3. So right before you threw it, he shot a stone at you. Got a 15 to hit. Do you have armor?
Gamson, maybe.
Yeah, Gamson and shield. So before you threw your spear, you blocked his shot most likely. The heavy shield provides quite a bit of defense in this case. Plus it would have damage, technically. So helmets gives you -1. Heavy shield in this case gives you a total of -4, so -5. So you would be technically armor class 4, which means he still hits.
Fuck.
Yeah, but you will still take half damage. So because he hits your shield, right? Your shield arm. So you've got armor on. Missiles have half damage against armor. So he only can deal 1 damage no matter what then. Because he deals 1d4, then 1d2, and then 1. So just a hard hit to your resolve, right? Like a good hit to the shield, right? Causing you some exhaustion.
Hit you with a boulder.
Yeah, that was a hard hit. You felt that one in your shield arm, right? So you spun it at full speed, launched it at your shield arm, and landed right where your arm is, right? So you felt that. Probably went through the shield, right? As missiles tend to do.
It's a rock, though. I don't think.
And then you threw your spear at him and killed him. They can at full speed, yeah. Arrows and stones could go through wooden shields at high speeds. So the idea is that shields, of course, provide you cover, concealment, possibly, and then also weaken the force of the missile, right? So it's better to have a barrier than no barrier at all, right? But arrows still went through shields back then, right? Often they did. Same with stones. Okay. It's just wood, you know. So all right. So as that goes off, see, Goose, you were charging. The VAIEL stood guard, I suppose, with the fireball scroll in case reinforcements come. You didn't have any orders from him other than charge.
Yeah.
So you try to charge. SCHWANZ threw his spear, and then I suppose SCHWANZ, if you want, you can step out of the way so that Goose can charge after you threw your spear, right?
Yep. Step out of the way.
Okay. So you lost your spear for now.
That's
Remember
fine. I
to
got a mace.
retrieve it later.
If I can't unholster my mace.
Kobold's gonna
Use
meet
that.
whatever god they gonna meet. Because these motherfuckers about to get beat the fuck up.
Alright, Goose is charging them. He does, is he a light? Or no, he's a medium, right?
He's a medium.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's up to 20 feet, so he's running, and these guys see him charging, they don't understand there, right? So they see Goose is charging, and they come out to face him, right? They're melee kobolds. And they see this huge fighter rushing their position. Actually, half their forces were lost, so I'm going to do a morale check. They passed. So they charge him, right? You come charging them with your sword. And they come charging you with their... Can't re-roll their roll. That's their roll. Right, you can only roll...
Yeah, we used to be doing that.
Yeah, no, we got rid of that. You only can re-roll and fudge your own rolls, right? Can't fudge the NPCs or DM rolls anymore. Alright, so they're running at you, right? So if that was the case, imagine if they said, re-roll that on your guys' turn, right? Doesn't make any sense. So, right. Alright. So, anyway, they come charging your position, right? You got your heavy shield and flaming command sword. They have their maces, their short swords, their hand axes. And VAIEL is just kind of standing on guard. It's maybe not worth casting a fireball at the moment, right? Against like 3 kobolds.
No. He's got slate too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you come rushing them. As you're about to engage, these guys were busy over here, right? It's the same round. So I think, yeah, we started the come around with them. So when you guys finish, it will be the next round. So you came charging at them. They came charging at you. Their speed is 20 feet, so you'd actually meet at the doorway then. So they'd move their 10, and you'd move your 10.
I got my shield up. I'm gonna shield bash through all of them, dude. Just fucking straight shield charge through all of them.
Okay.
Knock them on their asses.
So you try charging through them for your move instead of swinging a sword. And their move is to swing at you, right? They just start swinging at you. And they have initiative then. Before you can crush them with your shield, they have a weapon that reaches your shield further. Or before you can, impact them. So, first guy swings his mace. Misses. Second guy swings his short sword. Misses as well. This last guy can't really reach you actually. So, you come charging through them. We're doing a charge maneuver. So, that's an actual type of movement in melee. It double check the ruling. Okay, so
Everybody through that door about to get put on the ground and dead.
movements. All right, yeah, fighting advance. No wait, you're doing a push, same as retreat, but forwards into grapple unless enemies move away. Right, so you're moving into a grapple, makes you more vulnerable, but also forces them into either to grapple you or to move out of the way. So you push into them, and they can either hold their ground and grapple you, like start pushing back, basically, or they can fall back and let them. But yeah, they can either stand their ground and possibly enter grapple with you, which you can either push them in the grapple or, so basically resistance or back up. So as you're pushing into them, they're gonna roll a morale check to see if they want to stand their ground and grapple you, or if they want to fall back. Right. So here's the morale check, and that might be a pass still. No, that's a fail. I think they have 6. So, all right. So in that case, they break. So as you push against them, they are not resisting your push. They start backing up against your push. So they back up, and that'll be for the next 10 feet. Then yeah. So you're just pushing through them. And you're able to push them up to 10 feet westward. So they just kind of stagger backwards, right? As you push into them with your shield. You have to move out of the way, so they can move any direction out of the way. So as you push, this guy moves this way, this guy moves that way, and you move in like that, right? So, and this last guy, of course, only step back far enough, and then starts swinging his axe at you. And as you do a fighting push, right, you're able to auto grapple or start grappling into one of them, as long as you have enough speed. So as you pushed in, they spread out in different directions. But were you trying to shove the west one, north one, or south one to the ground? Which one were you trying to bash? Or which way were you trying to push?
I was essentially trying to hit them with the shield as I ran through.
Yeah, they were able to back up. Right. So.
Yeah, the one in front of me is the one that hit them.
Okay, so you slammed into him. So your move and his move end together, and he swung his axe as you were running him through with your shield. Landed a miss, of course. And then here comes your shield attack.
I'm outside, by the way.
Alright, so with your shield attack, do you want to hit him with the shield, like actually deal damage? Or do you want to like grapple him with the shield, like restrain him, render him helpless?
Oh, I'm hitting him. I want him dead.
Okay, you're just going to smash with the shield.
Because fighting skill, right? I should be able to just turn
double
and
damage.
my sword.
Well, it's double damage. That's what fighting skill gives you. Not 2 attacks.
Oh, okay.
Unless there's a cleave lined up.
The 2 attacks, my bad.
No, it's
yeah, it's
double,
whatever.
it's
It's my
double
misunderstanding. It's alright. I should have hit him with the sword in that case, but too far now. It's alright.
So yeah, you run your shield through this guy. You land a hit just barely, and you're able to beat your shield into him for 1d3 damage, but it's doubled, so about
+3.
Yeah, so it's pretty much a kill. All right, so 3 plus 2, 5 plus 3 plus 3, 11 damage total, which is a shield bash, right? He goes flying into the, the bungee trap area. Dead, right? Slam that one dead, right? Send him flying. About 5 feet away, half the distance that you charged. The other guys, of course, just stepped out of the way. They swung and you forced them out of the way. They moved out of the way. With the remaining movement they had for that round. The combat's nearing an end. Toward the north, you're able to see what appears to be a dugout cavern, some type of layered positioned, possibly. Looks like at the moment it looks like a cave tunnel headed north into an intersection. So it looks like this.
If that is a lair, I can tell you VAIEL's about to have a good day.
Fucking spear fucked that dude up.
I wanted fucking kobold steers today, boy.
Kobold drinking?
I ain't eating no dog. I'm American, boy.
Wild.
So we got this cave up ahead to the north, probably an entry into one of their lairs, right? A lair position. We were fighting off a guard patrol, right? That was stationed outside of the doors, right? They came out to engage, cut you guys off, but apparently you guys were way too strong for them. They're level 0 monsters after all, right?
Yeah.
So technically
Level 0 and somehow still managed to fucking kill some people.
there would be 6 more, because technically level 0 monsters there should be twice as many, and of course a level 1 dungeon, so there'd be actually 6 more up here,
Yeah. We'll
which
kill
are
this
just
shooter for you.
waiting to die, I guess, unless they retreat into the lair.
Yeah, they're gonna die soon, dude. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna hit one with my sword, then hit one with my shield, and I'm gonna continue fucking rushing in.
Alright, yeah, there's the lair probably to one of the kobolds lairs. Kobold lair equals, you know, there's one of their settlements, right? So technically these are the guards garrisoned here, but there's actually some civilian kobolds here too, like merchants, right? Trying to like sell them things
I
and
don't give
stuff.
a fuck, they're gonna die too.
So
Mass genocide.
to indicate the civilian kobold, we'll use a separate token. Let's see if I have an extra kobold token somewhere.
Goose is friends with the dwarves, and the
Alright.
dwarves, you know.
These are the civilian kobolds. There's some civilian kobolds in here. So, about that many civilian kobolds in this area. So, but typically for every, no, usually I would say, yeah, for every kobold there's 1 civilian as well, usually. So, since there's 6 here and there were 7 there, there might be 13 civilian kobolds in here. So,
They're all dead anyhow.
so these are like normal kobolds, like merchants and
I don't give a fuck.
yeah, just
Merchants
not
need
soldiers or workers.
Well, if we can cut the merchant supply line, guess what they run out of?
Merchants,
Fucking
workers,
Supplies.
laborers,
Weapon. Yeah.
just not soldiers, right? So tradesmen, kobolds, right? They're not as valuable as actual kobolds, so
They're dead either way. The value is irrelevant here, DM. I want them dead.
We all want them dead.
okay.
This is our first successful game in a long time, minus him dying because of my stupidity.
Well, 2 people died, actually. 3, actually.
All right.
Well, the third one. Whatever. We'll continue.
The third one was questionable.
So
Indubitably.
let's see. Yeah, quite a few civilian kobolds in there, and then you guys are close to a lair, so that's why there's civilian kobolds now instead of just militant kobolds or combatants. Right. I guess yeah. You guys might kill them all soon. MICHSUN, or actually this turn just ended, right? So because we're going to the next round, before we do that, if anyone wants to roll up new characters, this is the time to do so. But before we do, let's go double check
roll
on
one
game
up.
time. Yeah, so you're able to roll up another one if you want. Have reinforcements to the west.
Yeah.
Since you didn't roll today yet, right? Did you roll? No, you didn't. Yeah, so I gave you a new character roll already.
No, they're not.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
Right.
I really need to get that fire.
All right, so let's see. He used his. Yeah, okay. Goose, did you use any rerolls today? You used the.
I have not used any.
Okay. All right, all good. All right, so actually, we'll take a small
I
break.
joked about it.
Take a 5-minute break, and then we'll get back into it. We've passed out halftime earlier. So I'll see you guys in 5 minutes.
And we're being successful today. I told you we would be.
That's good. I'll see you in 5.
Yeah, sorry guys about the tunnel thing. I was hoping whenever we went further deep in, whenever I said like eyes and north, I meant like look toward the north, not rush to.
Hold on, let me go use the bathroom.
Sorry guys. I owe you one. I'll make sure you get a new necklace.
No, I would prefer if you're bringing the body of Poseidon back home.
Oh, he's coming home. Like everybody's coming home.
Oh, thank fuck for that, because I'm taking every
Yeah.
fucking thing off him.
Well, the necklace might have got destroyed, right? So I owe you at least that, you know?
Yeah, I'll ask Ethan later on what can be salvaged exactly.
Yeah, because if that necklace was destroyed, I'll have to create a new one. Necklace.
Yeah, but also
Although it's metal, so...
losing a masterwork mace and a masterwork helmet would...
Oh, yeah, you're getting all your gear. Yeah, you're getting all your gear. You ain't gonna work. It's not being taken by anything, and that fire's still cooking, right? And so if they come from the south, he'll just cook them again. He doesn't give a fuck.
I'm back.
I had bloodthirst today, dude. I wanted things dead. Whenever we had the players that I knew were decent, I'm like, these fucking dead.
Wow, I'm decent.
I mean, if you're here, I don't trust you as a leader. I trust you as a teammate.
Who died? Who's the other guy that died?
It was one of my... Yeah, it was... So Gold and you died, and then my retainer, which I expected. Right?
I don't. Mitch did not die.
No, my retainer, not Mitch.
Oh yeah, the
So,
retainer.
my retainer, the goal was essentially to debate them. They always charge us from the rear, get a ton of kills. That was kind of the goal. Right? And then, yeah, this is why I wanted VAIEL behind Goose and all that, and not really in the corner, it just happened to be who it was.
I was asking who died. I thought there was another guy in the chat.
Yeah, I was hoping you jumped far enough. I was like, damn.
Are we barbecuing some dog?
What level was he?
So, level 1. So you were level 1. The cleric that was next to you was level 3. Yeah, so I feel bad for that because it takes a while.
That was Gold's character.
Yeah.
Well, Cleric doesn't take a while. It's only like 12 XP, right?
Still, you've never even been level 2. It's 15.
I know that.
But
15.
so essentially, what I want to do is continue killing everything here. We will leave victorious. Like we will have all this XP and stuff. All the people that are dying, like all the dead people, like you guys are cool with giving them a little bit less because that's a lot of loot going around.
Gold is kind of taking a little bit less.
Well, Gold will get full, like because he was there. Like the guys that come in after.
Oh yeah, he did lose level 3. Oh.
Well, anybody that's playing, like everybody's playing. Mitch has been kind of hit and miss, but
I'm sorry, bud. I was getting my 30-minute nap before.
Yeah, you were completely asleep like the entire game.
Nah, but I was here.
Oh, you were snoring. You were snoring.
That's a trick to trick the enemies.
You gotta take that out, you fucking retard.
It's alright. Hey, he's here now. He's here now, and he's keeping you off me. That's very dumb.
I'm surprised I'm still up.
I can tell you right now, as soon as I kill these couple ones, I'm throwing a grenade in that room, killing all them bitches.
I did wonder how we teleported into here.
Eventually, totally teleported.
This guy's collected, bro.
DM's probably having a breath of fresh air now. He's actually getting to do shit.
My eyes are on fire.
Well, put some water in them, stupid.
No, it's because of the screen. It's like...
It's okay. It's almost over. This is our first good haul in a while.
Yeah, I haven't slept in like 28
You need to
hours?
your own schools.
Hey, go to bed.
No! Playing this.
All right, gentlemen, our last 30 minutes of the game. Starting with MICHSUN again, or actually no. Before we do that, we have to roll up our new guys. So who needed to roll? It was just Gold
Me.
and honestly.
Me.
All right, I'm expending your guys' reroll
What you guys-
right now. Or not reroll, new
Yeah,
character.
while you guys do that, I gotta talk to somebody. I'll be right back. Dan, you understand that I'm just slapping? So I'll be right back.
Just slapping bitches.
Okay.
Alright, let's roll up. You guys want to use the bot or the tabletop for your next set of characters?
Go ahead and do it.
Tabletop.
Alright, good to go. Alright, this one's going to be for Gold. This one's going to be for Honestly.
So we're gonna fight her.
I fucking hope so.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you roll back into the game, Gold, your new character is going to have 7, 13, 11, 10. And 9, 13. Magic user?
Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah. High intelligence.
Alright. Yeah, fine.
4 hit points.
Max hit points, then.
Yep. Money, you got 10. Do you want to pick your gear or do you want me to pick it for you?
You pick it for me. It's easier.
Okay. You're gonna have sleep and read magic for your starting spells.
Okay.
And you're gonna be equipped with a longbow, quiver,
Nice.
arrows, 10, and a rope. Alright. You want an old school name or do you want to pick your name? Do you want an old school name or do you want to pick your name? Gold.
Gold.
Yeah. Name. Fuck. Odin.
Odin. Fun to Odin. Ooh, there's a fighter. Okay.
Alright, you said fighter, right?
Yeah.
You want to pick your gear?
No, you pick it.
Missile or melee? Or both?
Missile. Both? Okay, I'll do both.
Alright, and what name do you want?
Asbestos.
How do you spell it?
Let's see.
Alright, for now on, you guys should only pick names you can actually spell, right? Because, you know, then you're making me have to fucking figure it out too. Like, it's like waste of time, right? But, I mean,
If you wanted asbestos, it's ESPESTOS.
Okay.
asbestos. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, DM, I don't mean to talk over everybody.
Alright. So, upon arriving at the scene, you're at the west cave entry. Most of the crew has already been in there, combating the kobolds. Starting with Odin, what is your move for this combat round?
Alright. Cautiously begin moving in. Being cautious this time. I'm not
So
planning
half
to
speed?
die again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Asbestos, upon that arriving at the cave entrance, you have your bow or your spear out at the ready.
Spear.
Alright. And how do you want to proceed? You want to charge down the tunnel until you get to the bunny traps, or do you want to move half speed or something else?
Catch up with Odin.
He's moving half speed down the tunnel. Your character is a light footman, which means that you can move up to 30 feet. So you can move all the way up to the bunny traps and start moving slowly through the bunny traps, or you can slow down like Odin and not reach the bunny traps this turn.
I'll move up to the bungee traps.
Okay. MICHSUN, for this round,
What?
you want to open fire still? We got a line of fire to the southeast. He's attacking Goose at the moment. Or do you want to just ready a shot for that? Or do you want to move in? Or what do you want to do for this combat round?
Knock an arrow, shoot, if I can.
Yep, you see one to the southeast. It's directly south of Goose, about 20 feet of you, southeast. Is that fine?
Actually, I'm gonna knock an arrow and wait and hold for the guy to peek.
Okay. What? Wait for the other one? Yeah. If he chooses to. Alright. So, Goose, on your turn for this combat round, you just want to keep swinging that sword of yours or something else?
No, swing it to one of the north, and then if I can, spin and bash the one with my shield. Just both my arms.
Okay. So you're doing multi-attack this round? Okay. So,
Yeah,
two-weapon
because they have
fighting
two
can be
hands.
done with the
It
shield
may not
too.
be.
However, it's half effective for both attacks then, right? Is that fine with you? But half effective is
fine.
still really deadly in your hands because you're up against kobolds, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's fine.
alright. And then SCHWANZ, this round, what do you want to do?
Go retrieve my spear.
So yeah, you're going in to get your spear back. And VAIEL, no further orders at the moment, so he's at this point he's moving up.
He's making sure we don't get flanked.
Yeah, he's guarding that northeast, but moving into cover over here, watching as SCHWANZ is moving in to grab his spear. Alright, so to resolve the round, what actually happens is, of course, these two to the far west are moving east into the cave. MICHSUN keeps his bow aimed, ready to fire. Goose swings his sword first at the north guy, who swings his mace at Goose, right? It's decent against armor. He's going to try to do a subdual against Goose. But in this situation, sword versus mace, you have the initiative most likely, actually. Actually, no, he has the initiative. He's in close proximity of us, so they both are in close proximity. So, smaller weapons go first in close quarters like this, unless there was space. So as you're swinging your sword, he's swinging his mace into you. He has first strike. He scored a 2. You swung your sword, scoring a 7. Your bonuses include the +1 for it being magical. Intelligence bonus, may apply as well, possibly. Let's see. So yeah, +2 strength brings it to 9, +3 or +2 from fighting skill. Your level 3 fighter, that goes +2. So brings it to 11, and intelligence helps you bring it to a 12 total to hit. It is a hit on the dot. He has arm class 7. Wait, he's small though. He has a higher or lower chance to get hit actually because he's small. So due to the small size, he dodged your swing. Overall, there's a penalty of -2 basically. So yeah, you try to hit that guy with your sword. He dodged it as he swung his mace at you. You were unaffected due to your heavy armor. The one to the south, you tried beating him with your shield, but while you were busy with that first guy, he was swinging at you with his sword, short sword. He tried his very best to stab you, to no avail, right? Even if he is attacking you from the rear. You spin around and you smash him with your shield. And let's see if that works. Alright, it ended up working, possibly. Let's see, it's a 10. Plus 1 due to your magic. Plus 1 again due to your intelligence. With a magic weapon. Right, so we're at 12 now. Plus 3 from your strength, we're at 15. Plus 2 from your fighting skill, we're at 17. That is a hit. Right, damage with a shield. 1d3, double because you're a higher fighting skill, double because you're larger. So yeah, it's pretty much a kill. So it'd be typically 1d3, then 2d3, then 4d3. Yeah, he had no chance. Alright, you crushed him under your shield. So you shield bash this guy to the south, and he died. And SCHWANZ, you got up in there, grabbed your spear on the ground. You picked it up. You were able to grab it as this guy was busy smashing away at Goose. You were able to pick it up and thrust it into him, right? Yep. Yeah, you picked it up. It was stuck actually in this guy, so you gotta do a force doors check to free it. Which you freed it. So you got your spear out immediately. You pulled it free, and then you thrusted it at the end of the round into this guy, right? Let's see if that's a hit. Flanking, hit, damage, double because you're a lot larger. So 1 plus 3, 4. Yeah, no chance. He's dead. Alright, so we've cleared out most of these guys. This guy to the southwest fired at Goose this time. Didn't let MICHSUN see him. Of course he missed. Right, just a random stone comes dinking your armor. That's about it. But the enemy have broken, right, or most of them are killed. And then Goose, you see this last guy. He's still brave, right? He passed his morale check, so he's gonna keep shooting. You wanna just rush him or something else? And while all that was happening, these kobolds came over here, by the way. So while they weren't just standing around, we heard kobolds to the north while you were busy fighting. And the whole time they were trying to pull the doors shut, right? So as you were busy fighting, they were pulling those doors shut from within, right?
If they start pulling that door shut, be able to grab it.
You were in the middle of fighting while they were pulling the door shut.
Yeah, okay, I figured.
Right. So you hear them busy pulling it shut, barring it, and everything, right? We'll come back and besiege them another day, most likely, unless you guys want to try it now. But I don't think we have enough time, so we'll just clear out what we can.
You guys, I can attempt to kick the door and throw a grenade in them.
If you guys want to lock it from the outside or leave a garrison here, you can do that too, right? Because naturally you're only going to be gone for a day. The garrison, as long as they have access to the outside, there's logistics, right? Like trade routes, and then you guys can bring in supplies for them so they can eat and maintain order, right? So as long as there's
I got a question at the end of the game after this for that specific thing, but other than that, we'll continue.
I mean, yeah, so remember you were able to roll some characters right now, if you want, to wrap this up, and you can leave them behind to manage this position, right? Because right now, for the door, you want to like lock it up?
Yeah, knock spell.
You want to knock it right now? Who's got knock? Vail?
Vail.
Yeah, so we can knock the door, magically seal it, and then it'll be trapped for a while until they can figure out another way out.
I can wizard lock it, but knock it to open it, right? But
so magically it's locked, but if they decide to pick it with a pickaxe, that's the way around it, right? So.
Then don't do that. It's a waste of cash then.
I mean, if it was a metal door, maybe, right? Or if it's a door that they don't want to break. But otherwise, you know, that's one way around it, right? Is you don't. Yeah, it's magically locked, but magic can still be broken. it's not indestructible. So.
Don't worry about it then. What I'm instead gonna do after we loot up, because everything's dead, right?
Yeah. So basically, to wrap the game up, because we're running out of time. We're at 15 minutes, and I want you guys to get some time to do post game, so I don't just cut us short. So to wrap it up, the story, you will have a crew guard the entry point, while some of us go loot up, recover the dead, right, from earlier. Carefully secure that southern chamber. So probably the heavies, like VAIEL, will be on guard to the south with the fireball scroll, right? Goose can guard the north while everyone else moves into loot, right? So, haul out the dead, haul out the enemy loot. This last couple, of course, was easily cut down. We don't really have to roll for it, it's a waste of time. So, you would know. Shoot a few more stones, you would rush him, just chop him to bits. He had no chance. Little to no chance to get a hit. Even if he did hit you, I don't think he could do any real damage to you. So. Yeah. Alright, anyway. Yeah, so when probability is too low, usually I'll just skip the roll and just go straight to resolving it. Right. The results. The most likely results. Alright. But the crew, of course, so how we're going to do it, by the way, for those who have special roles, I have 3 roles that assign you, because they don't stack, right? So it resets and everything. But I have 3 roles that I can assign now, which is the new character, reroll, and fudge rolls, right? Which you will get at the start of every game. Naturally, you can't stack them though. You only get 1 new character roll, 1 fudge roll, and 1 reroll per roll per game. So how that works, of course, is for those who are, of course, subscribed, we'll just get those reset. They will get them back every game, right? So they're assigned roles. That way I can keep track of it while we're playing, so I can remove it as you of course spend it. Which one did you pay for?
I paid for a fudge.
This is moving forward. Right? So like, let's say that you use your fudge that you normally get for a game, right? But you want another fudge this game. That's when you would pay for another one, for example. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
but you always get your fudge as usual.
So I would do this.
What was that?
Because I would have 2 this game, fudges, but I had the other one paid for than doing it. So in that case, essentially at $5. So could I just go ahead and exchange that?
Oh yeah. So you already paid for a fudge that was already assigned to you earlier before this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So in that case, I'll let you exchange it for something else in the shop.
Okay.
All right.
We'll just make 4 characters and leave them instead of just.
Yeah, it can be exchanged. The fudge that they're worth $5, so that's worth up to. If you want, I can give you.
2d6 silver.
3d6 silver times or divided by 2. Is that fine?
Alright, that's fine.
On top of your loot.
Fine.
Alright, I'll give you that right now. So 3d6 silver. So 130 divided by 2 is 65. Alright, so I'll give you 65 coppers, right?
65, yeah.
Alright, so let me add it to your sheet real quick. That can, of course, help pay for your spell scrolls in the future. Although we can't buy spell scrolls at base camp, by the way. We have to go back to town and buy them. So, let's see.
We'll just go back.
You guys plan on going back to town?
You guys okay with that?
The only cost, of course, going back to town back and forth is just every start of the game you have to travel back, right? So.
Yeah.
It's a slower start. That's it. A slightly slower
Because
start.
VAIEL needs those. That's kind of like our.
Alright, you want that 65 on VAIEL?
We need it.
Okay. 70.
Yeah, that's fine.
77 then. Alright,
That just worked
we're
out.
gonna wrap it up though. I'm trying to wrap this up for y'all. So the idea is that, okay, so for those who are allowed to roll up new characters, which some of you are still, right? We can do that now because that way you can benefit from your special rolls. And those extra characters, you can leave them behind to garrison this post, right? Or this position. So, I think the only ones left with special rolls include... Yeah, so Goose, you still have a fed roll, a reroll to use, right? You already used your new character roll today. So you still got a fudge roll and a reroll left, which is worth a total of 6 characters. So you can roll up 6 characters to garrison this position, right?
I'll just garrison half of those. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, we'll send 6 random characters here to yeah, we'll just send 6 here. Naturally, you can only retain up to however many your charisma allows. So even if you're able to roll up 6 characters, you would only be able to actually spawn in at this, or having your retinue up to 6 characters total. So you would have some that back at home on reserves, right? You have to bring them next time. So they wouldn't actually be outside or anything. Or, because, yeah, retainers.
I had one, so I had 500.
If you have more than what you currently,
400.
or what you normally can have, it's just, technically you could lead
Because
more
I
men.
brought 6 before. Right?
Yeah, you already
so I
brought-
could leave 4 here. I had 2 with me, so that would be 6 for me. Right?
Kind of, yeah. So, well, I'm trying to see the penalties to bring more than what you could retain, typically. Because we're spawning them outside, and you brought them outside, or... I guess the idea would be you guys go back to... retainers. So, I would say you hired them on as mercenaries. Yeah. You hired the other 6 mercenaries, but then if you go back outside, you could retain 6 of them and bring them into the dungeon to garrison the post that you secured. So, you would hire them as mercenaries, yeah. So those 6 other characters that you're rolling, they're not retainers. They would be mercenaries. And as long as the position's secure, they could garrison it, right? So, secure means that it's safe, that monsters are not there, and there's a position that they can be at where they can defend, right? So, in this case, we set them up to defend a safe, no monsters, no traps, right? This chamber has become a garrison, right? Or a position to defend. So, we'll send 6 mercenaries there. You hired your 6 extra characters as mercenaries. So the difference between mercenaries, of course, is they'll follow your orders. They'll have morale checks still, right, based on your charisma. But there's no limit to how many mercenaries you can have. Retainers are different because you have a little more control, and they actually go into dungeons with you. They go into dangerous, high death, high lethality areas, right? Whereas mercenaries expect to just fight, simply, not hunt treasures, not deal with traps, and not, of course, do anything too dangerous, right? They'll defend, they'll fight, but
works for me. Everybody cool with that?
all right, so yeah,
Yep.
we'll roll up 6 extra characters under your household, and then I think a few others have special roles. I think just MICHSUN, you have 1 extra character. You have a new character role, so we'll give you 1 character if you want to leave him behind. You can do that too. Let's see. Gold. You also have a new character role left, so you can do that too. Roll up another character. So I'll do that now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so many.
No. Another one.
Yeah, well, yeah, you
We
have
can just
another
roll
one.
up all the characters and
There's a bunch of extra new characters.
is that cool?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on the side. I'll do it on the side then. What I might do in the future is that, yeah, I think I already mentioned it in the fucking announcement earlier, that we're not gonna do the respawns anymore, I think. So if you want all these extra characters, you should roll it at the start during pregame. That way we don't come to this issue. So it says players may roll a new character at the start of each game, which they can either play as, hire as a retainer, or leave behind. Also, optionally, hire as mercenaries. I should add that at some point as well. So, if players invite new players or are heroes, they can receive a reroll roll, which may be traded for a reroll instead of a new character roll. Okay, so basically, to make it simple, this is gonna be our final game where we can do respawns, right? And then from here on, you should be bringing the actual crew. We won't have any respawns. So we'll have only those characters that you rolled up. So if you don't roll up characters before we start the adventure, you're not gonna have them. So, right? It's an option. It's not a requirement to have all these extra characters, right? So, if you want all these extra characters, you'll have to roll them at the start of the game. Next time, of course, which is more prep, which is less game time. So, I think for this one time, I'll give you guys your last garrison, your last respawn of characters, and then that'll be it. And then from there, it's just up to you guys to prepare more characters at the start of the game, which is just more prep, which might be beneficial for future games or just detrimental to your group. There's also another thing is you
I
have to
have an
pay all
idea.
these. You have to also pay all these guys too. Right. So
Isn't it 1 copper a day or whatever?
yeah, if they're a mercenary guard, then they're required. You don't have to pay them every or daily, but when it's time to pay them out, right? Well, it's easier to track if we do it daily, of course. But yeah, your upkeep. The garrison costs usually a copper a day, and then 2 coppers if they have to like fight or do anything dangerous, right? So
Cool.
something like that.
Here's my idea for that, DM. Just to make it easier on you. Make a new tab that's not characters. Put them as perks, and their characters we have created as whatever, and they can. If you play them as a PC, they get moved to characters, right? But if they're just mercs, they can stay in mercs. Does that make sense? So we can just easily hire them as we need.
Something like that, yeah. All right. Let's see. So basically on the board here, all I'm gonna do is just to make it simple. Well, just write mercenaries, right? So we have and these are just random 3d6 copper piece guys, right? So
yeah,
we have 6 goose mercenaries or geese mercenaries because that's their household name. So 6 geese mercenaries. Right. Therefore, your upkeep for these guys, as long as they're working for you, stationed here, not a base camp anymore, right? It's 6 coppers a day of upkeep. So when you see them, they'll ask for pay. But yeah, it's a daily payment, right? That is required, or it's pay per day. Yeah, so 6 mercenaries, they require 1 copper a day. To defend it, if they end up having a fight at any point, it's 2 coppers, possibly a share of the spoils as well, right? Okay, and then of course we have some other mercenaries here. We have 1 gold or 1 gold mercenary that we're leaving behind.
That should help with XP too.
And we also have
give XP rank.
1. Actually, we have a bunch of Mitchells. So Mitchell, I'm gonna let you benefit from your boosting one last time. You already used. Yes, it's supposed to. I mean, yeah, you're supposed to benefit from it still.
Used 4, I believe.
Yeah, use like.
Left.
You had like 6 rerolls left. Yeah, so 6 rerolls equals a total of 12 new characters. So you have 12 Mitch mercenaries here.
Okay.
That you can pick up later. Or roll up later.
Okay.
So you have 12 Mitch mercenaries stationed here. If you're alright with it, your upkeep is now 12 coppers a day. I'll just track that as you play.
What if we just make 6 of them mercenaries and the other 6 hunter-gatherers, and I can have a company now?
Well, yeah, no, the mercenaries will sustain themselves, yeah. They will hunt and gather to remain at that position.
Okay.
That's like normal, yeah.
Cool.
It's already implied.
All right. Cool, thank you.
So, yeah, it's 12 Mitch mercenaries.
Sell them all into slavery.
Not quite.
Right now.
They're contracted, that's about it. They're NPCs under your household. But they still have human rights. The contract only says that they have to fight and defend for you, right? Or act as mercenaries or paid soldiers. So they'll do soldiering for you. Okay.
Alright, cool.
Let me get your rewards so we can wrap this game up because we're already 3 hours now. I knew that this post game was gonna take a while, so that's why I need to wrap it up early. It tends to take a long time, all the time these days.
Are you happy that we actually made progress today, Dean?
It's been a while. Yeah.
I don't know how you guys teleported in there like that.
Alright.
We left town next day, you guys were inside and I was outside. Playing bullshit.
You were
took
asleep.
a nap, that's why.
Alright, so these guys died.
I fell asleep on the cart, bro. What do you want?
Alright, I'm gonna calculate the. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kills here. And then this area we had 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 kills total. Alright, so it's 24. It's 12 XP. And they're worth 5 coppers each, but double since we're at war with them. So, yeah. 12 XP. And 240 copper pieces is your reward. And then also they had loot. The ones that we charred, of course, we couldn't loot them because the loot was melted and burned. But the ones we killed in here, which were 7, roughly, I think. Yeah. We were able to loot them. Their loot was worth about 2.5 each when we sold it. So, about 2 on average each, so about 14 coppers. Or 15 additional. We'll make it an even number. Or a good number. So, 240 plus 15 is 255. Okay. And then now it's time to divvy up loot and XP. Right. Let's see.
Are you guys cool with main getting full XP and secondary getting not like the full shares and secondary crew getting half XP? In other words, like people that came
retainers and all that should get less, of course.
Yeah. Is everybody okay with that?
That's fine.
Alright, so
Yep.
The primary crew that went in will get full and everybody else gets half.
alright, so full share, which is 2 shares.
Okay,
You guys want Goose take a double share since he did a lot of the work? I think it was, or not Goose, but VAIEL. Like his fireball got majority of all the kills, right? So should he take a double share, or do you guys want him to take a normal share?
I'm okay with him taking double, but I'm the guy who uses it, so that's up to them.
Alright, well, anyone object to VAIEL? He as an NPC thinks he deserves a double share due to all the work he did. Anyone disagree? He's a retainer, so typically as retainer, he only is supposed to get a half share, right? But he thinks that he deserves a double share because he got basically most of the work done. You guys were here for the last 7 kills. Right, so. Alright, he did kill 2 of our guys though, right? So, should he get
a single share?
a single share? Okay, so a full share, right?
Single shares.
So, he'll get 2 shares then, which is a full share, right? So, Goose, are you getting a normal share? Which is 2 shares?
Normal share is fine. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. I didn't really do much.
MICHSUN,
Let's do a triple.
anyone agree with the triple?
I was joking.
Okay. MICHSUN,
Don't joke like that.
a half share, right? So 1 share.
Yeah,
or
it's fine.
or is he getting 2 shares? No, equal share. This is his main for the game. But I don't know if he did much. He got 1 kill maybe, or 2.
If it's a main, it'll be 1, or the 2 shares is technically 1.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it'd be 2 shares. Yeah, that's fine.
Equal shares, 2 shares. Alright, Asbestos, he's getting a half share, 1 share, right?
Half share.
PETRENKOV, he died during the expedition. Is he getting a half or a full?
Was he part of the main crew?
He was.
Yep.
That was Ivan's character.
Full share.
VARUUK, half share.
VARUUK.
He's
Yeah, that's fine.
half share is the lowest you can give, especially someone who died.
Yep.
Alright, Poseidon, full share or double share?
Full share. Full
Alright,
share.
yeah, all he did was die for the crew today. Okay. Odin,
Yeah, if he would have jumped back, he would have been fine.
he was cooking up some poison gas instead, or trying to.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let's see, Odin was a new guy, half share, right? He died for the crew. Oh no, he didn't die at all. He just spawned in. Should he even get anything, or
Yeah.
should he just...
Did he do anything, or was he just walking in?
I think he just spawned in.
I was just walking in. He's not getting
Yeah,
half.
yeah.
Okay.
He showed up to fucking check us out and say hi.
He died for the crew, so he should get at least a half share. Odin
Yeah,
just
yeah.
spawned. That's it. SCHWANZ, full share, right?
Yep, he was with the crew.
Yep.
Okay. So we divvy this up. These are all 2s. These are 1s. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Alright, 15. So 255 divided by 15. Calculator. Hopefully it's a nice looking number. 255. Or something decent. Alright, 17 per share. So these guys each get 17. You guys each get 34. Alright, so let me pay you out first.
Okay.
So we'll start with VAIEL. received 34 coppers. So you went from 74 to 111. Alright, next is Goose. Went from 29 plus 34, so that's 59, 63 coppers. Alright, next is MICHSUN. So MICHSUN received 34. Went from 0 to 34.
Sounds like a Japanese character.
Yeah,
Michi-san.
Alright. Petrenkov,
Son or son of Mitch. I don't know how they shorten things. I think
34. Poseidon. Poseidon went from 0 to 34, goes to the bank because he was killed. So 404 in the bank. Status, killed by a mirror, or killed by fireball.
And VAIEL is thrown in jail.
Alright. So he will have to testify based on the reports whether the death of course, those characters were justified. Back in time when the report goes in, right, technically those guys, their remains are brought back. And there'll be a case put on him, right? Whether he'll be locked up or have to pay some kind of fee for the deaths of the two guys he actually killed.
VAIEL is a charm person.
Of course, that's only if the guys want to throw charges against them. So that would be up to House Gold and up to House Ivan if they want to press charges against House Geese for the deaths of their characters, right? Because technically he was to blame, right? It was a preventable death, possibly, right? So.
I shall not pressing charges, but I will be looking into if any of Poseidon's stuff survived.
It did not. It burnt to a crisp.
Because
But horses and
are you
such.
sure?
Sure.
Anything magical might have
Because-
survived, but everything else is hit by magical fire.
So a masterwork mace has been burned to a crisp along with its helmet.
Possibly damaged. It's not magical masterwork. Doesn't mean that it's invulnerable at all. It just means it's masterly crafted. So it's lighter weight, right?
Would it,
So it has an equal chance of being
would
destroyed.
it be possible to look into if it can be restored?
Yeah, it costs like 90% of its value to restore it, possibly. So,
Alright.
be a broken masterwork mace, right? Full of corrosion, heat damage.
And a masterwork helmet.
What makes it masterwork, of course, is the material and the craftsmanship, right? So, material makes it lightweight. It's a rare material, and the craftsmanship, of course, it just makes it look nice. That's it. So, and work just as good as any other mace. So, this masterwork part is the main benefit to masterwork is that it's made of a very valuable material that makes the weapon, or it might be made of the same material as any other weapon, but it's masterly crafted to use less material to deal more damage, right? Or the same amount of damage as any other mace, if that makes sense. So it's lighter weight and it's just as effective.
All of the copper in the bank and anything on this trip shall go to Odysseus.
Well, we'll have to discuss the next game, right? We don't discuss next at the end of the game. All we're doing is post game, so post game is just the results. We're getting results out, kicked out. Alright, so let me finish passing off the results, because I left off with Poseidon receiving his 34 to the bank. That's about it. So SCHWANZ is next. SCHWANZ was not killed, and you went from... Where's your copper pieces? Here they are. You went from 32 to 66.
Yes.
Alright, and then you'll have to discuss that at the start of the next game, right? Because the idea is that you heal up after a few days, right? So when you rejoin the game, it will have been a few days later. Let's see.
Okay.
And if that wasn't enough, you can of course use other means like potions and healing and medicine and all that stuff. All right. Next is Bethesda. He entered 1 share, so it's 17 coppers, from 0 to 17. Also, Asbestos earned 17. Bethesda was killed, so that money actually is getting banked right away.
What's best?
VARUUK, 17 to the bank, as he was killed. VARUUK was killed by flaming oil, KOBOLD flaming oil.
He got cooked. Did all the deaths in this game happen because of cooked? No, what, I'm dying from normal means. Okay.
Alright. In order to receive nothing. XP. 12 XP is to be rewarded to your crew. So, I think all the first full share members should maybe get one, right? So all these 6 should get one. There will be 6 left.
Would you guys be okay with just double full sharing the entire main crew? Would that be alright?
So 2 for each of these guys, right?
Would that be alright with everybody?
Yep.
Do you still want to give
Sure, I guess.
2 to Petrenkov? I don't know if he's gonna play again. It's Ivan's character.
Is he here?
He's not.
No, it's not.
Nah.
Fuck.
So instead, that last one should go to someone else. Then who should it go to? Asbestos, Odin, one of the
That's
other
up to
5.
yeah. You can just roll it. Roll a d10 and then which one?
Or should I go to VAIEL? He got like most of the kills.
It's
That's
yeah.
where
I
the
mean,
XP came from.
you can roll it and it goes to whoever it goes to.
Okay, rolling.
Yeah, just give it randomly. Just roll
It's
it on a
MICHSUN.
D10, top
MICHSUN
to
got
bottom.
it. Alright. So XP's being passed off. Goose went to 62. VAIEL went to 121.
I have a question, Dean.
What's up?
If I bought 3 double XP, would that be double?
Yeah.
Or would it be double 3 times?
Double it. That's
Okay, so if it would go from 2 to 4, then 4 to 8, then 8 to 16, huh?
I'd say
What is double 6 times?
I might say it only applies once, just like but then I do let fudges and rerolls apply to the same roll multiple times. So yeah, if you really want it to do that, if you want to pay for that, that's fine. You could double. Let's see. So 2 could become 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 times 2 is 16. So if you want to, it could be like that.
So I'd have to do it.
I don't know if it's worth it.
Or I would have to do fucking 40.
You might want to save it for a time where you get even more XP then, if that's the case.
I just want to be level 4 so I can put this guy away.
The next day,
Fuck it, DM.
like, coming out with a rule that you can't do it.
That's fucking damn. I'm gonna send you fucking 40. Why not?
I really appreciate it. If you're really serious about it, that's fine. You'll get 16, and that's just for
Yeah, I'm sending it right now.
Goose.
No, I'm
or-
sending 4. So it'll be 40. Yeah, it'll be 40, and so it'll be 32 total.
32, and that was
I can do
for.
this. This is the only time I'll probably do it.
All right, you wanted that for Goose or for
Because I'm
VAIEL?
sending you 40. So it'll be Goose.
All right, so that's an extra 30 then, because I already gave you 2, so you went to 92.
I'm sending. Yeah, I'm sending 40. So it's like. So it'll be 30. It'll be 36 in
4.
total, right?
Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, an extra 4, so 96. All right, so 96 out of 80. So now you're ranked up to F4. Get promoted among your peers.
Finally.
And first step is to raise a score. Which score would you like to raise?
Let's go ahead and do this one.
Which one?
Alright, let's do intelligence.
All right. So, like I said, we gave you 4, I think 6 mercenaries earlier. For your fudge roll, right? Oh wait, 2,
Yeah.
4, 8. Wait, 2 or 1, 2, 4, 6. Yeah. So wait, 1, 2, 4. Yeah, 4 for your fudge roll, and then 2 for whatever other roll you had. Instead of having 6 mercenaries here, you can have just 2, and you can use that fudge roll on the score that you want to reroll,
That's fine.
or that you
Mitch
will
has enough.
increase.
That's fine. Just go ahead and do that.
All right. So in that case,
Mitch has enough there.
you want to raise your intelligence to 18 or wisdom by 18, or which one?
We're gonna go intelligence to 18 because my magic armor.
Yeah, it will be improved. You wear it with more effectiveness. Alright. So, yeah, you should be very untouchable when it comes to standard combat. Armor's like, you wear it the best armor, you know. So all you gotta worry about is grapplers typically, or anything that's anti-armor. Otherwise, yeah, most attacks have little to no effect on you. Alright, hit points. Do you want to just add a d8, add 4, or reroll all hit dice?
Just add a d8, and then I'm gonna. No, I won't. Yeah, just roll a d8. That's fine.
Yeah, in the future you maybe can adjust it, but 5, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. Alright, plus the 3 from
Good
con,
enough.
it's 8. So you got 39 hits now at level 4.
39.
Right?
I
Wait.
should have 41. I have 33 total right now, and then that would add 8 to 33.
Oh yeah. 3. Sorry, I looked at the 31. 33 plus
You're good.
8 is 41. Yeah, you're right. Okay. And you can heal up at the start of your next game. Let's see.
That's enough money for like 4 more games, Jim, so you won't be getting any money from me for the rest
It's all
of the
good.
week.
Yeah. All right. So you get promoted. F4. It's a huge deal. You're now an expert, basically expert level character. His 4th level is expert level.
PTW.
And
Let's go.
on top of that, I think your aside from your THAC increasing, I think your saving throws have also been adjusted at this point.
Yep.
So when you make saving throws, you have a huge bonus to, as well. Then yeah, that should be everything. We did hit points, we did ability scores, we did saving throws, and finally, I'll also change your name to 4 and give you the 4th level rank, which is, as long as you have a 4th level character in our group, you're considered a knight now. So he's a Sir Goose.
He's gonna stay on the back burner for a while, that's for sure.
You gotta get VAIEL up there now, right? We got a while before VAIEL gets up there. Alright, so yeah, Sir Goose has returned to base town, right? Very successfully. Okay, let me pass out the rest of the XP to the rest of the crew, so we can wrap this up. You're good. I did VAIEL, I did Goose so far. Did I do Poseidon already?
I'm here. I'm just being very quiet and listening to music.
No, I forgot if I give you XP yet.
I don't
Okay.
think you have.
Alright,
I
so
don't date, so.
yeah, you got 49. You still get XP even though you died. Alright. This is for your next of kin mainly.
Came out the womb. Came out the womb with
SCHWANZ,
generational trauma that taught him.
yeah. All the fame you accumulated will be passed down to your son. Being the son of Poseidon would be very beneficial, right? Whoever's your son is going to inherit a lot.
Well, the thing is, could I just pass it all over to his cousin Odysseus?
If he's not the kin of anyone else, right? So if your character's already been named the kin of someone else, you can't really do that. So is Odysseus the kin of someone else already?
Technically, he is of a separate line of House of Gold, so no, not really.
Yeah, then it's unlikely. You'll have to roll up a new one, and then you can from there trade gear and all that, pass on gear. But you only could be the heir of one character, and you only can have one heir. Does that make sense? So
Yeah, I just found a fucking issue with that because now I'm running 2 bloodlines.
kinda, yeah.
At least you're not
I mean, let's see. They're still the same household. They're just separate families within the same household, right? Same last name. So
Yeah.
Cause,
Cause.
yeah.
cause.
Let's see. I paid Poseidon out. I paid SCHWANZ out. PETRENKOV has been paid out. MICHSUN receives 2 XP. BETHEZDA received 1x, or he received 0. Yeah, because he was in this group. ODIN receives 0. ESPESTOS receives 0. Alright, everyone has been paid out. So that's the end of the game. Thank you, gentlemen, for playing. We did good today. We went, we cleared out a level 1 dungeon, basically, or a good chunk of it. Just an area that we've already explored. It's just, it was re-garrisoned, I guess, right? Because we haven't been here in a while. And we decided to engage the enemy forces again, luring them out from their hidey holes and slaughtering them all, right? So, good job. We also made a new discovery. So we have, of course, we've cleared this area, cleared that northeast area. If we leave a garrison behind, they'll be able to, of course, guard all those points so they can't, you know, respawn in those areas. And then from there we'll make more progress through, of course, possibly that south cave area, right? If we leave troops here, we'll have easy access to that southeast area, and then easy access to this north area. And then possibly, if we want to go into dungeon level 2, we'll have access to it, right? Because we'll secure everything that we explored up to, pretty much, with the mercenaries we're leaving behind, which is like 15 mercenaries, right? So about 5 at each post, which should be enough. When it comes to payment for your mercenaries, how we'll track that is basically, I'm gonna put a start date on here, and whatever date it is, you know, they'll ask for pay. So these mercenaries began their shift on. They began their, shift on August 16th, right? So I'll just put a date here, so then we can keep track of who got paid.
So when it comes to passing time, next game is like a day later.
Well, yeah, every game is a day later. So how I'll track it basically is for your upkeeps. Yeah, I'll just have to freaking backlog it. So at some point, I mean, you could also choose not to pay them. But yeah, to keep track of it, I'll just put down the date that they were hired for the job, and then of course whether or not they were paid recently. So, but they haven't been paid yet. So, as soon as you pay them, the date will reset, right? So as soon as you pay them, this date will be set to the new day that they were paid, right? So then from there, that's how we'll keep track. So we can just pay
up front, and then you can put a date there, and that's how long you stay there. That would be the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, but the thing is, you pay. It's not really safe to do that, because what if they die? You know, like. So.
Fair. Yeah, you're right.
So you might want to make them work for the days, right? Work for their pay.
Yeah.
So you pay up front. What if they just walk away, right?
You're right.
So.
You're right.
They're
have to
paid
slaughter
soldiers.
them too.
But then you go to jail. They're dead, right? So.
I know.
Alright, so I'll just do it like that. So how it works is, this is the day they start working, and as soon as you pay them, the day will change, right? So like say it comes to August 18th, right? Well, as soon as you pay them their 2 coppers due, whatever, right? Then it'll switch to 18 Aug 10, right?
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
Today is August 16th in the game world, so that's when they start their shift and began to garrison this dungeon, right? Or guard these positions. Alright, everyone's been paid though, so that's good. Thanks for playing, gentlemen. I hope to see you at the next one.
Thank you, buddy.
Have a good rest of your night. Yeah, take care.
Yep. Take it easy.